Hello, friends. Welcome to another Thursday night edition of Thursday Night with the most ordinary D&D group in the world, or on the planet. Planet or world?
I'd say in the world.
Planet.
World. Planet. All right. I'm glad we're agreed on that.
You'd probably say in the realm. Could you say most ordinary D&D group in the realm?
Yeah, that would be a little more nerdy.
Planescape, remember?
Oh, the plane. I see. All right, we're going to work on that.
On the prime material.
The prime material, that's actually,
On the prime material.
that's super nerdy, actually.
That is super nerd.
That is really good. The most ordinary D&D group on the prime material plane. Actually, that's really good. All right, I'm going to make a material plane. All right, I'm Roy, the Dungeon Master for tonight, and welcome.
Every night, actually.
Most nights. Glad you guys could join in tonight. We are going to pick up our game from where we left off 2 weeks ago. In fact, last week we had a one-shot game run by Gerald, who's currently playing Mawak and it was a fantastic game. If you happen to miss it on our live stream, it's on our YouTube channel. So click that YouTube link, and you can go there and check out Gerald's one-shot from last week. It's really, really fun. While you're there, feel free to follow. That'd be great. You can also follow us on Twitter. And if you tune in and like our stream here, follow us on here. It'd be fantastic to get some more followers. This game, we have the party has spent months and months of real time, and I guess only a few weeks of game time, getting to the city of Omu, which they found apparently holds the key to the soulmonger, which is a person or device or something that is mongering, eating souls in Faerun. They've worked very hard at this, and they have finally found what appears to be a series of keys. There are 9 shrines to some deities that took control or provided favors, I guess, to the city many years ago, a century ago, in fact. And the party has so far found a couple of these. You guys have 2 keys, I believe, so far, right?
I believe so.
I believe so, too. 2 keys.
I got no clue.
Unfortunately, apparently there's another group, a group of red wizards, or a couple of groups of red wizards who are providing. They also are in search of these keys, and they haven't encountered this group yet. They found a straggler, a survivor of one of the groups, in the guise of Orvex or Kramus, and he is currently traveling with the group, and as a scribe and a scribe and a translator, in fact, which is very useful. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up an image of him here real quick. Aha.
We have Kubazon and Wango's cube. We have lost the cube to the Ijin temple.
Ijin? Yeah. So apparently, or presumably, this red wizard group has gotten that cube. You guys have found 2 cubes, and this past session, while looking at another temple, the temple of Shagambi, in fact, you guys were distracted, and apparently broke up what seemed to be some sacrifice by some fungaloids, vegapygmies, in fact, who were looking to sacrifice a grung. And as we know from previous sessions, the party has a close affiliation to grungs. They actually, once upon a time, participated in a ceremony and helped Don Grung solidify his rulership over the Grung nation. So that's a pretty big deal. And so when you guys saw the Grung, of course, you leapt into action and slaughtered these vegapygmies out of hand. And now you have rescued a Grung, a random Grung. So we're at a position or a point in our story where the group has found 2 of the 9 keys that they need to find in order to get into the Tomb of Annihilation, which is the module that we're running. They know at least one of these cubes are in enemy hands, so we'll have to figure that out at some point. But for now,
we don't know that they're enemies. to be fair.
Yeah. True point. That's a true point. Before we open the camera, any sort of business by the group or anything anybody needs to handle?
I need to talk to the Grung before we start heading off.
Well, that'll open scene. I'm thinking of other stuff outside of adventure. I don't think there's. I mean, we haven't had much game time.
10,000 experience.
No. All right. So the camera opens, and the party find themselves on the peninsula. There is a tall outcropping sticking up from the side of a large pool of magma, molten lava, active lava. And there's a pinnacle that sort of sticks up from there with a small plateau on the top of it. And it is connected by a small bridge to the mainland. The party now sits upon this precarious position. Again, perched about 100 feet above the lava beneath them. And they have just recently driven off all the Vegapygmies and have rescued a Grung. And this Grung has introduced himself as the 186th son of... hang on, let me double check that. 180. He is the 80th. Sorry, he is the 180th son, favored son of the Grung chieftain Yorb, and he has promised you. He has promised to bathe you in gold should you return him to his father, or as such as it has been relayed to you by Orvex or Kramas, who apparently speaks Grung of all things. Rafina.
What is this Grung's name again?
He tells you through Orvex. He says, and Orvex says, his name is Imbok. He is the 180th son, the favored son of the warlord. I'm sorry, of the Grung chieftain Yorg.
Ask him, was he coming to the temple to steal the spear of Shagambi?
And the Grung looks at you and he says, he says he was not coming to the temple at all. He was merely trying to capture a couple of these Vegapygmies, for they are essential in rituals that the Grung have in order to ensure that they are protected from the different poisons of the snake creatures that inhabit the city.
Well, that's interesting information.
Well, where is the Grung encampment in the city?
He says it is to the northeast, and he says it is apparently in a flooded area on the other side of the ruins of the royal palace.
That makes good sense. Well, on our way, so to get to this pedestal in the lava there, the plateau in the lava, I think we need to go around where we had gone with good old Bag of Nails. We went with Bag of Nails up on top of that little bridge, and I think that's the best way to get to the plateau in the middle of the lava. But on the way there, there's one of those shrines marked with an X that we have. So why don't we visit that shrine, return the Grung to his family, and then try to go around that way to the plateau.
Aren't
Heads
we
up. Shira's looking at herself, and she's looking at her blood-coated arms and her the big wound in her leg. And, the time that thorn thing hugged her.
It was apparently it really liked you a lot because it tried to hug you really hard.
A lot. All right.
Aren't we right in front of the Shagambi temple?
You are? Or very near it? Yeah.
Is that the big X right near us?
It is.
The one that I talked about on our way there.
Yep.
Like just 2 seconds ago.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right there. Well, you're very close. So you can see where Grey Petal's icon is. She's our party marker because Grey Petal, let's be honest, right? Yeah, so you are, the shrine is clearly on the way to basically anywhere you'd want to go.
Okay.
Most nicely.
Yes, it's on the way there too.
Especially. Anyway, so let's carry on.
Is this potentially a time for a short nap somewhere?
Well, we're currently cornered at the end of a bridge with no escapes. It's a very defensible position, but it's also a no escape route position.
Which is fine because we don't flee. We do not flee.
We can throw things into lava.
We could jump in the lava. Wait, no.
True. The lava is actually, this might be a great place for us because Shashir can throw everything into the lava that attacks us.
Oh, that's true.
Nobody knows.
That is true. You put Sashira at the foot of the bridge, and like anything she hits just gets knocked into the lava.
All right, well, whatever. So is that what y'all want to do? Y'all want to rest for an hour?
Sure. Why not?
Sure, why not?
Yay!
So I get all my bardic inspirations back.
If we get to rest for an hour, yes.
Well, let's see. Let's see exactly.
Yeah, let's not put anything back just yet.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that's the consequence of us resting for an hour if it succeeds.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you guys decide, sure. And the the Grung is not happy about this. He's like, must go now. But you assure him, no. It'll be better should we rest. So, you guys can set up any kind of way you'd like to in this on this position, and
I want to set myself next to Monoxnare.
okay.
Wait, another map.
And in a short rest, I'm able to do the Song of Rest. And so everybody who rolls hit die for hit points recovery, I'll also add one die 8 to it. So let me know.
Sweet.
Well,
Yeah. In fact,
definitely
Sashira and Mastalis are pretty beat up. So. Let's see.
Do I have a second to talk to Monoxnare?
Absolutely.
Who's monitoring the chat on the on
Me.
Twitch? Okay.
Cool.
Sunshine Nola is watching.
Hey, Sunshine Nola.
Does we have 7 watchers right now?
Awesome.
Monoxnare.
That's Gerald.
To avoid the buzzards of depression swirling around my pain thoughts, I had busied myself with attempts to focus only on the
The damage
quest.
going down really
It wasn't
slow.
working. My hopes were becoming shrouded in bad bird shadow because of the loss of Grey Petal, who I considered sister, though she was beautiful tabaxi and I am ugly elf. Then I thought of you and felt the rays of hope blasting through the buzzards. Your time with her was brief, but there was something she knew there was something very special in you. She sacrificed everything for you. Rask, the Horned One, sees something special in you. He would give his life for you. These are souls I trust. It is now, with the burning feathers of grief still plummeting from the moody sky of my mind, that I see you, illuminated. You are special.
All right, well, Monoxnare will take a step back and she will frown deeply at Shashira, curl her brow, and press her lips hard together, and slowly cross her arms, but she says nothing.
Grey Petal's faith in you has allowed me to get past my initial dislike. I still believe the concept of birthright is flawed because royalty does not have to prove they possess any leadership capacities or morality.
She begins tapping her fingers against her arms, but continues to say nothing.
This is not to say you will not become the leader this land needs. You're a driven woman willing to risk your life for both love and goals. Bravery and passion are one with you, along with the wind-bending gifts of your patron.
All right, now Monaxanari is bouncing on her feet, in addition to tapping and staring death daggers at you.
I love
Wow,
these conversations. Once we free this place of the soulmonger's grasp, and Cess looks around this this broken land right now, there will be a power void. A leader must take a huge step up and make the surviving people's needs her own. I suspect Grey Petal sacrificed herself because she saw in you the potential to both rebuild the kingdom and, with your training and developing wisdom, battle the associated trappings of royal bloodline vanity. We experienced firsthand the evidence of unchecked vanities in result in your bloodline. Once your jungle queen turned snake-headed monster ancestor was slain by our party, Grey Petal beheaded her. Earlier today, in a heads-up move of the ultimate grace, I think Grey Petal pulled that fallen queen's cranium from a sack and used it to save you. That would explain all the upset monster statues our pissed-off life cleric smashed. So many histories I've read about at the monastery have royalty failing their peoples, prideful rulers crumbling their kingdoms from within, making it easy for the evil to exploit the cracks. But to be fair, there have been many gifted rulers in other histories who possess royal blood, yet still led their people well. So maybe fancy blood is not really a curse. Monaxanari, I no longer plan to be prejudiced against you or think less of you just because you have royal blood.
Well, Monaxanari will stop bouncing, continues to stare hard at Shashira, and crosses her arms even tighter.
Grey Petal, bless. Grey Petal, bless her furry ears, did not sacrifice herself in vain. I will honor that. Those things I said about not protecting you if you choose of your own free will to accompany us, well, I'm altering my position. After this big evil is dismissed, other little evils will attempt to swarm in and grow big. Still others will find ways to grow from the remnants. As a battle-proven, willful, brave, ambitious native who loves her land, I think you have a real chance to unify and bring stability to the remaining non-zombie population. So, I will protect you as one of our party.
Monaxanari will take a minute to think here, gather herself, and then she will say to Shashira, what is your caste and the tribe you come from?
Oh, I'm a reject because of Mama. I learned most everything I know of history and battle and modern morality at the monastery jungle exchange program that my clan used as an excuse to never again see me. I learned to dance by watching Mama in her fungus trance before I was sent away just before I entered my teen years.
Oh, I thought you might be warrior caste, but it does make sense given how uncouth you are. Among my people, warriors follow strict codes of etiquette. So, you are lowborn. Know that a rabbit has many opinions on how a hawk must hunt. But tell me, who is your mother?
Well, she was once a respected tree singer. Dad was our clan's tree walker leader who fell in battle. Then Mama went nuts. Mama never left nuts. I learned no etiquette because I had never spoke with my kin growing up. I am no rabbit. Rabbits do not know right from wrong or left from right. I read about caste systems. Can't figure out why anyone would want to be low caste. When I was an initiate with the monks, I was treated not so great, and certainly not as an equal. But when I earned my place via battle dances, I was treated with respect. That is how it is. You're provided with an opportunity to move up.
There is no need for moving up. The gods decree your gifts, and you practice them for your people. Still, my wonder remains unsatisfied. Tell me about your mother's mother.
Didn't get to know her well. She went along with the rest of the clan and rejected Mama when Mama got all addicted to the fungal brew. I never took the fungus.
And what about her
but
mother?
I was rejected.
Your great-grandmother.
She's the oldest living tree singer. Half a century ago, she started to look like a tree. Now she's real tall and small animals run up and big bugs climb up and down her as she sings. I would have liked to got to know her, but Growing up Shun sucks.
I see. Well, there are few who can trace their lineage back more than 3 generations. I can trace mine back 8 to King Nanabuso, who founded the Omoan Empire across Cholt. Waxanari then creates an illusion of Omu at its height. The buildings restored, great gardens and fountains decorate the city, the traffic is brisk, and the flowers fall from the heavens. Through all that time, the blood of royalty has flowed in my family's veins. Our word was law, our shadows were grace, where our gaze fell was protection and prosperity. I do not command because people love me. The people love me because I command. If you would but partake of your proper place in the ordering, you would find contentment, meaning, and acceptance.
Shira is just looking at the illusion. This is amazing. Were they really all this happy? Your ideology is strange to me. It's okay though. Mine is strange to others. Your family sounds like they were more together than mine, though I guess they're mostly dead or undead now, and I'm sorry for your losses and stuff. Zombie squirrel! Cess points to an undead squirrel, then looks back to Monoxenare. I will not always agree with you about people taking their proper place, but I will try to understand you because I want to help you make this illusion a reality. I like you more now that we are speaking and not yelling and we're all the way flustered. But I must meditate now, so I can go better punch gut and evil. Oh, punch evil in the gut later.
Confused, Moxonari will say, well, maybe you are not the biting mite in the nest I thought you were. Let us go and bring it on bitch to the enemies of Omu.
Seth cracks a cracked smile, spits, nods to the jungle spirit on her shoulder, sits, and meditates.
And Waxanari looks at the spit, her mouth agape, and a very slight croak comes out of it. The end.
Ta-da! I feel like I did a pretty solid job there of doing the sign language version of things. You know that.
That was good.
Yeah, you did a pretty good version.
Well, someone had to help out giving the story to our listeners who can't hear.
And I have no video today.
Oh,
nobody can read my lips.
It'll be. I don't need to read your lips. I think.
I really think that the words were fine, and the somatic component was maybe a bit of a distraction.
Oh, sorry.
I think it should have been a verbal only spell.
Well, yeah, except this isn't a podcast. It's a video cast. It's a Twitch stream, so we need some sort of visual something going on.
I give our audience credit for being able to listen and develop imagery, and your flailing around might have caused
flailing.
No,
Flailing.
No, Elliot.
I was signing the whole thing. I was doing the sign language interpretation of the whole thing.
I actually have to go with Roy on this one, Elliot. The audience that responded seemed to really take to it.
Yay, awesome sauce. In fact, yes, our whole audience, all 100% of our audience.
Well, thank you, Sunshine Nola.
And her daughter.
Oh, 200%. 200% of our audience actually likes it.
Well, there we go.
More people in our audience that are in our audience actually like it. That's great.
Get her a short rest.
I think that's important then. I think that I must.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just be wrong.
Uber Nobu's missing out. All right. So actually, thank you. Those sort of asides are really fantastic. That's something that we encourage and that we do to try to tell the story of the characters, right? Make connections to characters. And I don't. My goal is definitely not to belittle that, but to sort of add a little whatever flavor or humor with that. But these are the interactions that bring the characters to life, right? These are the ways, these small things when you sit down to a rest. These are the 10-minute glimpses into the lives of these adventurers and how they form bonds. And what are the bonds, right? Like, what are the relationships between these people? Like, it's not, it's not that these 5 people, 6 people come together and they're just fast friends. I mean, there are often a lot of things. Sometimes they conflict. Sometimes they get along. So
Sometimes
So I love
they
it.
start as friends and then grow to not like each other.
Yeah, I mean, but that's part of it, right? Like, I mean, you do it with your family.
Wait,
Like,
Elliot,
that's
I'm right here.
I was talking about grape.
all right. So let's see. Short rest. All right, everyone is short rested. Restalos and Sashira, you guys go ahead and roll your dice if you want to. Don't forget, you've got Restalos' bonus on rolling the healing dice.
I'll take your bonus.
Hey, Roy,
Yeah.
can you roll some healing dice for Amisha?
Wait, why is Misha not on my... I don't have her as wounded. I have her as full health.
If you roll healing hit dice, then take an additional 7 points
Damn.
from my Song of Rest.
Oh my gosh! Thanks.
Yeah, that's a big
I am
deal.
Only 3 down. I think I'm gonna stop there.
I'm
no, I'm
currently
only 4
at
down.
+6.
No, you don't get plus. You cannot gain health from that.
I had plus. You gave me plus last time.
Well, the temporary
Oh, yeah.
hit points wear off after 10 minutes. So
Actually,
if we
you know what? I'm healing myself all the way. I'm frontline now.
the temporary hit points wear off after 10 minutes. So if we took an hour of rest, they're gone. So you're
Ha!
back to back to
Gone.
flesh.
Gone. All right. So, nice scene there with Waxanari and Sashira. That's really fantastic. So you guys spend an hour unmolested. You get a lot of your health back. So we are currently you guys are at encounter 5 now, right? You've got to been to encounter 5. We just did encounter 5. So we're using a system whereby we have this an incentive system for the players to push through more encounters, right? And so I'm working on something to establish or to explain how that all works. But basically, it's an incentive system where the players get different powers based on which encounter they're on. So we just finished encounter 5. So if the players should get into another encounter, that'll be encounter 6, which unlocks the encounter 6 powers, which will be really, really, really cool, I think. Except for Chris, who doesn't like his powers. But other than that. So cool. So you guys rest for an hour. You get back some health. And everybody who benefits from short rest gets short rest benefits. It's definitely getting into evening now. You guys have actually had a very busy day. So this has been a single day in the lives of your adventurers, right? Early in this day, you actually found the city of Omu, which seems like an eternity ago, several weeks, in fact, by real time. But you guys came out on the peninsula of Omu and got a view of the town. You were trapped by a horde of zombies, like an army of zombies, and you had to actually skill check your way, cast your way. In fact, through all of that, you managed to get away from them through the peninsula to a set of stairs that brought you down into the city proper. You went through the city entrance, you found Orvex, you fought the King of Feathers, you tried to rest but were interrupted by another group of dinosaurs, you laid to rest Bag of Nails, you found the Grung, disrupting the sacrificial rites. It has been a long fucking day. Long day. You guys have done more in this day than you have in the last 6 weeks of travel through the jungle. So you're certainly feeling the stress of that weariness, but I guess you're gonna press on anyway. All right, so we're calling it Twilight in the city of Omu, and Twilight comes pretty hard. You're down in the valley, and this is the lost city, and part of the reason it's lost is that it's actually depressed down into the jungle, and the jungle has sort of grown to kind of cover it. So it's light, and then it's dark very quickly. So the sun has certainly not set on the jungles of Chult, but it has gotten below the horizon. Or below the horizon of Omu. And so it is definitely twilight in the city of Omu as the scene opens from our short rest.
Say a small prayer for Grey Petal's soul, that hopefully it has not been eaten while she is stoned.
All right.
I believe she's with Uptao now.
The prayer is said. Well, we'll find out.
let's head to the Shigambi temple and then let's bring Imbok home.
Which one first?
The one that's on the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That way we don't have to come back.
Sure.
Why? It's really quite lovely.
Well, yes, I agree. I like the nature walks, but I don't like the race against the red wizards.
Well, I don't like all the people that are dying while we sit here.
Carry on then. What are you waiting for then, sis?
Carry on, my wayward son.
Let's go. Not waiting on anything. I'm fine. I'm in my prime.
Okay, so you guys come upon the shrine. So this is a ruined shrine. It stands at the heart of this walled compound. This is very, very common. You guys have seen this a few times now. There are tall monoliths that flank the entrance. They're decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from its shoulders. There's a stone door set into the shrine beyond. As you guys approach, Orvex kind of looks up in his usual position, and let me bring you guys in. You guys can kind of put yourselves wherever you'd like.
What map are you on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Sheet.
We're missing Orvex on the
Yeah,
tracker.
I'm working on it. We got Moex.
Didn't we already murder this guy? Like the murder hobos we are?
You are indeed murder hobos, but no.
And we didn't find anything from the Vegapigmies, or did we even get to look last week?
Let's see. All right, here's a combat tracker. All right, so Orvex sort of takes his usual position, and he looks at what you've come to find as a normal engraving upon that in this old language, and he looks at his notes, and he tells you, this inscription says, "Shigambi teaches us to fight evil with honor."
Right.
So each of these, I'm sorry, real quick. Each of these stone monoliths, they're like 15 feet tall. They're draped in vines. Reliefs on the monoliths show Shigambi overseeing warriors as they train with spears and swords. The door to this shrine is, well, actually, I guess you wouldn't technically see the stairs, but there's a huge stone door that seems to be shut, and it is a 10 foot wide. Actually, this door goes to the ceiling, which would be 20 foot. So it's a 20 foot tall, 5 foot wide door that bars your way.
Anybody want to knock?
How about I go forward and kick the doors in?
How about we just knock first?
All right.
Door locked, Roy.
So this is like it doesn't seem to be locked, but this is like a stone slab. This isn't like a door. This is like a 20 foot tall, 5 foot wide piece of stone barring the entrance into this place. If Rafina was to go up to try to kick it open, Rafina would feel like she just kicked a piece of rock that is not a door at all, but a rock, a stone that is intent on not succumbing to her kicks.
Well, inscriptions, anything like that around the door?
So that was it. So the only inscriptions you see are around the door, and Orvex told you it says, "Shigambi teaches us to fight evil with honor."
We could try knocking, light my mace and knock.
Like tap, tap, tap?
No, as in bang, bang, bang.
All right. You bang, 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 and it feels like you're bang, bang, banging against a 20-foot tall, 5-foot wide piece of stone.
Shquembe.
No other holes anywhere, no other inscriptions anywhere.
No.
Honor.
Does
Which-
Honor have any special meetings in Chilton?
Well, which shrine do we think this is?
We know this is the
Shigambi.
shrine of Shigambi.
Well, yeah. And how is that honored? How is she honored?
We don't know.
Yeah, that's sort of part of the thing, right? Is that you know this is a century old sort of legends that you're sort of unearthing as you go through these shrines.
What about these pillars with the vines? Can we move the vines around, see if there's anything written on the pillars?
You can move the vines around.
Let me ask my question in a different way. Which creature in the Legend of the Nine Gods is Shigambi?
Guessing
Camodan.
Say what?
The Camodan. That's
The
all I know.
the leopard with snakes.
yeah.
And she's opposed by Dang Dang.
Hmm.
So I am gonna cast fly.
All right, you're flying.
Flying. I fly up. Are there any entrances above?
Let's see. There are not entrances above. Hang on, I'm
So the
exposing.
roof
Hold on.
is-
Hold on. So this is actually sort of a round shrine, so you can see the entirety of it. There is definitely a cart, like it's some old cart discarded, that's on the opposite side of the shrine from where you guys are now. You don't see anything. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Alessandra.
I do so well at those.
Yeah, so like I said, you see like nothing, basically. It's,
I am
but yeah, on the opposite side of the shrine, there is an old cart sort of sitting back there around the temple. But this, this is obviously a pretty small temple, as you can see from the just looking around the outside.
I go
in
down
interest
and
in-
examine. I go back and I let them know that there's a cart around the back. I'm gonna go take a look. If Misha comes, then come running.
And from the legend, I would think that our little grung that we just rescued and Moaxanare should stay back in this encounter between the
Wa-
two of them.
That's right, Moaxanare.
Okay. Explain
should-
that to him.
You should stay back.
I want to see it.
What's Moxonary's confused look again?
Oh,
Yeah, something like that.
No, that's the angry look.
It's the same.
maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying. All right, so Alessandra, you fly around the back as the others are sort of scratching their head, trying to discern which look of Moaxanares that this is. So you're there. You're sort of like hanging out, whatever. It's a second to fly over there. It's just a...
Yeah. I'm gonna look around where the cart is.
Okay.
Because if the cart's at the back, then maybe there's an entrance at the back near the cart. Maybe the cart's hiding something.
The cart, there is, could be, I mean, yeah, from just sort of above where you are, this is sort of the view you've got, so.
Right. I'm gonna go down there
Oh, okay.
and look like against the wall, under the cart.
Gotcha.
Look for potential entrances, holes in the ground.
Okay. I need you to. Let's see. Okay, so you can fly down there, looking around the cart, under the cart. You actually see under the cart, there is a space that's dug out underneath the cart, and there's definitely some movement, some sort of, and you can recognize some sort of small furry creatures kind of moving under there, and it looks like probably a nest of sorts with maybe a couple different small furry creatures hanging out. So what? Go ahead and make me. Well, go ahead. Let's see. I guess your perception sucks in this. Okay, so fine. As you're looking under the cart.
I mean, I do see straight through darkness like it was daylight.
Yeah. So you're sort of like looking under the cart and say, hey, what are these cute little guys under the cart? And from the sides of you from the sides of you, charge out these cat-looking creatures with snakes sticking out of their back. And both of them pounce at you from the shadows. This might be a tough round for you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's roll initiative.
Who?
Chris. Well,
I would think everybody.
I don't know.
Hey, look, another 4.
Chris.
You want everybody rolling initiative?
we'll get to that if we need to. For now, let's see.
Who lives? Lives
Hang on.
more.
Initiative, roll initiative.
Here's to hoping not.
There's
Yeah.
Can something become ironic if it wasn't at the beginning?
Isn't it ironic? All right, so these creatures just jump at you. The first one pounces upon you. It runs across, and you see this glimpse out the corner of your eye as you realize you're surrounded on both sides by these creatures. It jumps across, pounces upon you, and then let's see, it attacks you. I need. All right, so it's going to do a claw attack on you. Hang on. Ignore this. Alessandra, I need you to be. Surprise isn't isn't an effect, right?
Nope.
So it just doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Okay, good. All right, so claw attack on Alessandra.
Come on, they're not going to try and put me to sleep?
No, they just see you and they want to eat you, apparently. So, yeah, claw attack hits you. So this thing pounces out of here, smashes you with his claw. Let's see, you take 7 piercing damage, and I need you to make a DC 13 Strength savings throw.
You don't have glass staff anymore?
I do.
Yeah, but surprise sucks.
Surprise sucks.
Surprise sucks. It's actually Alessandra's one weakness is being surprised. Wait, why did you? Oh, you use advantage on that. Oh, smart. Okay, yeah. So this thing jumps at you, hits you, and you feel yourself.
I don't know why I got advantage.
Oh.
I think I have advantage on saves.
So wait, you don't get reactions on a surprise?
No, you don't. It's really the only way I get screwed over.
Yeah, surprise is really bad. Wait, so why did you get advantage on that?
I am looking. It automatically assigned that advantage. I didn't do anything.
There's nothing in the description that would give you advantage.
If it's a magic thing, he gets that advantage thing, don't he?
I'm willing to bet you it's that magic resistance is applying to everything.
Yeah.
Really? Magic resistance?
Yes.
No, I think it's a
magic.
fantasy ground problem. It's not. It should be
Oh.
parsing that your attack is not magic and therefore not giving advantage. But
I
it's not.
see. We might need to take that
Strike
effect
against.
off if it's gonna, if it's always gonna be a problem. ToA, let's just redo the roll. Can you? Can we take that? Maybe let me take that off. Hang on. I'm gonna delete that for now. All right, go ahead and try to make a strength save again. We'll just count this roll.
Hey, look, a 4.
Hey, the game's the most fun when you're failing saving throws.
The dead player number.
4 perception, 4 initiative, 4 strength save. Okay. Oh, for the love of Christmas. Okay, Chris. I'm sorry, Alessandra. This thing darts or runs, leaps out, hits you with his claw, knocks you to the ground, prone.
Does that mean the next one gets advantage?
So, then its partner charges from the opposite side. It also, actually, I guess technically this one would see you there. So this one is going to just try to eat you. So it will bite you, and you are prone.
Does prone make a difference when he's flying?
Yeah, I mean, flying is based
on my turn.
Yeah. Flying is basically like walking. Like there's in 5e, there's really no difference between flying and walking as far as like how you are. You can still be knocked around, you can still be knocked down. Flying doesn't make you like super buoyant or something in air. It just, it gives you a new movement class, right? So you can walk or you can fly. Either way.
I was just asking because technically he doesn't have to get up from prone to fly.
Yeah.
You have his full move, etc. It's not like a half move to get up. You just think you go up. You don't have to
exactly.
stand, nothing. You just fly.
It doesn't matter. I was on the ground already, I think, which is why they really were able to do this in the first place.
Yeah, and even if you were flying low, like to look under, even if he wasn't actually standing on the ground but flying near the ground, this is still sort of the same outcome. It's a good question. It's a really good question, and it will affect. He doesn't have to like. With a fly move, he won't. No, he won't have to say, I stand and then I move. He could just move. So that'll be, as soon as he gets a chance to actually do something, it'll make a difference.
I'm going to disengage straight up.
Yeah. All right. But in the meantime, I hit you with a bite.
Do me some damage.
Yeah, let me give you some bite. Let me give you some bite love. Take a bite. All right, so that's 8 from a bite. And the snakes from this guy also attack you. So it's like, and then the snakes wrap around and try to eat you. I have to attack you with snakes. Whoa! Even with advantage, the snakes miss. Oh, that is so good. That is so good because that is enormous damage had the snakes hit you. All right, so you fly around and you're looking under the wagon and you're like, oh, look how cute these little furballs. What are these little furballs? Ah! And these gigantic, large-sized cats with snakes writhing off of their backs pounce upon you. One hits you with his claw, drives you to the ground. The next one jumps up, just starts eating you. The snakes try to attack you, but they can't find purchase upon Alessandra's nimble body. That's round 1, unfortunately.
I'm going to disengage straight up.
Well, the problem is they beat you in initiative. So, Misha, I need to roll Misha's perception in all this.
Okay.
Hang on.
She gets advantage on all perception.
Okay, good. So, well, in fact, so let's say that Misha's not involved. So, this is said sadly, it's technically a surprise round. So they go first in the surprise round. You're surprised. They beat you to the ground. They start eating you. Misha, after they go, is not surprised. Chris, you can control Misha what she does this round. So Alessandra is surprised, which if you look at the combat tracker, means this basically sucks for her because this is going to be your surprise round. So Alessandra's not going to get to take an action this round. Next round, both commandants will go again. But before that, Misha has a chance to act.
Misha's going to fly back to the party.
Okay. So party. So you guys are hanging out at the front, and Alessandra said, "Hey, I'm gonna go check out this wagon behind us. If you guys see Misha, then come save me," or something to that effect. Is that right?
Come running.
Come running. Yeah. And you guys see Misha with her 50-foot movement come to the front, and she's frantically flying, and her eyes are this big, and it's like.
I guess
Wait,
it's
and
time
she
to
puts
run.
Misha puts her headphones back on. Okay.
It's 15 foot tall. Is this thing? How tall is this building?
20 feet tall.
Woo.
Okay. Misha is going to bring you all into combat. So everyone who has not rolled initiative, please roll initiative now.
Although, Roy, I will have you know, I am no longer surprised.
Yes, that is correct. So let me take off. But it's not an effect, so yeah.
Right.
Oh,
It'll be
true.
important.
So yeah, now you can actually react. Yeah, good call.
I can react.
Yeah,
Exactly.
good point. Good point. Oh, for the love of Christmas! How do you guys all beat me in initiative? This is stupid.
Not really. The walks did.
Let me think about this for a second. So,
No.
okay. So what I'm going to do, and this is crazy, I'm going to treat this as a surprise round for the rest of the party because you guys were alerted by Misha. Misha said, "Hey, dudes, something's going on," and you guys are like, "Oh my God, we should do something."
I think that's a shitty ruling.
I agree. Oh, wait. No, I disagree, but I accept your opinion. That said, I'm going to move to Commandant 1, who is going to eat, or try to eat Alessandra again. Since she's prone on the ground and being eaten by his partner, he's going to try to eat you. Oh, that's a hit.
Did her shield come up automatically?
Nope.
Because you can react now.
I know.
Yeah. Hang on, guys. There's some damage.
Do me some damage.
All right, take 4.
I am now 60 feet straight up in the air and invisible.
So even with the surprise round, Alessandra's only weakness. I can't do anything. I can't do anything to Alessandra. This is the worst. All right, Alessandra, real quick for our viewers at home, can you explain the mechanics of how on this round, when you are prone on the ground with 2 commandants eating your ass, how you are able to now be 60 feet above the ground and invisible?
So, you want the mechanics or you want the effect?
Your choice. I'd like both, right? Because I want people to understand what's going on, but I also love your your interpretation of how things work. So both is actually fine. The effect maybe might be even better first, just so we sort of like see what's happening, and then
So
you can
the
explain.
Hammerman comes down and bites into me after my initial surprise, and as it finds purchase in my shoulder, suddenly, like a ball of eldritch mist, my entire body goes, and unbeknownst to them, I am now 60 feet in the air, looking down on them instead of on the ground underneath them. One of the warlock abilities that I gained at 5th level, is a Misty Escape, which, when it takes effect, allows me to teleport 60 feet in a direction that I can see, and makes me invisible until the end of my next turn, or until I attack, which will be before the end of my next turn.
Ugh, warlocks are strong. Warlocks are strong. All right, so Commandant 1 bites you. And do they... So would they resolve all their attacks, or just...
No, because you gained advantage over me after the first attack. So you can't really have it both ways.
Once you attack and he's reactive, he's gone.
I'm gonna look into that, but it might be that a character, or, a creature with multiple attacks gets all their attacks resolved sort of simultaneously.
That's not how we have been playing it.
Okay. Well, for now, we're not going to change that, so we'll keep with that. So you are Commandant 2. I'm sorry, Commandant 1 bites you, and as the snakes go to find their purchase, they're like, what? And Commandant 2 looks at Commandant 1 like, what have you done? What have you done? This was our dinner. This is fucking dinner. What did you do? Now I've got to go out. I've got to find shit. I got to cook. I got to get all this shit done. We could have had an easy meal right here. What do you? And Commandant 1, the male, is like, I don't know. Maybe I try to eat them. Right? You bite. Anyway, so as the Commandant are resolving their differences, Misha, I guess, continues to get the party there. Right. That brings us to Mawaksanari.
Huh?
Wait, is this?
I thought we were still the surprise round.
You're right. This is a surprise round. All right, back to the top. So,
nope. Back to me. It's my turn.
What? Wait, no.
Yes.
No,
Bottom of the list.
I get a turn now.
Oh, right? He's right. No, he's right. He's at the bottom of the initiative.
Right.
Yep.
I'm at the bottom of the initiative order.
You're right. Okay. So Alessandra, floating invisibly above the Commandant, 60 feet, in fact, away from these jungle creatures.
I'm gonna fly even higher.
Well,
I'm going to fly up another 30 feet.
But that puts you at 90 feet, doesn't it?
yes.
That puts me at 90 feet of my 120 foot range.
What's your dark vision range?
120 feet. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yes.
Alessandra's is a death machine, and she's this long-range death machine, man. It doesn't even matter.
We have launched a Death Star.
So Alessandra is 90 feet in the air. All you guys even know this. In fact, nobody even notices
they will
this.
Now,
yeah.
Because the invisibility goes away as you see raining balls of oak leaves and lightning and pain just crashing down onto Commandant 1.
God. That's great. All right, man. Launch it. Do it.
Oh, hey, that's a D10.
Hey, wait.
Sorry.
Come on, at least roll a hit. I know you don't miss, but at least roll a hit roll. It's like, come on. Thank you. Okay.
Why am I?
Because he has you prone, probably.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry.
Can you get rid of that for me?
Yep. Done?
Although, I still hit.
With both. No.
Yeah.
The 11 hits? No. 11 does not hit.
No.
He dropped a 19. He has a 10, which is a 17.
The second one is the damage. Did you already take that damage off?
I did not. Let me see.
You could just leave that, and I'll just make.
Oh, yeah, actually, it's done. Yeah. Commandant 1 has 11 damage. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just. I'm not done yet.
Go. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Bitches bite me.
Exactly. All right.
These cats.
I'm in the air, 90 feet in the air, throwing eldritch blasts down towards the ground.
Commandant 1 is like, what? I just bit it. I was trying to eat. Ow! Commandant 1 is like at the ground looking around frantically like, what? What have I done? This brings us to the top of the initiative order, Rastalos.
Okay. If I come, oh, you didn't like the tokens. If I come over here,
Okay.
am I able to cast a spell at Commandant 1? I have line of sight.
No, they're like on top of where he was. Like, let's put it like here if we want to be more right. They're like, well, it's kind of on top of where he was.
All right, then I'll go.
That's probably a double move, or at least a double move to get to, inside, whatever. Yeah.
All right, so I come there.
Okay. All right, Rastalos is running around the building. I will save you. Don't worry. Wait, but you see Alessandra in the air, just doing that bolter blast, right?
Yeah. So if Alessandra will actually use Bardic Inspiration instead of letting it expire unused, I'll go on and give it to her.
It's up to you. That's not my choice.
I don't think I've ever let it expire.
I don't think she's in range.
I am 90 feet in the air.
Surely in range. All right, so just if you want to inspire her, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Alessandra, you have Bardic Inspiration. Go ahead and put it on her. Sashira, same thing for you. Misha is saying, go that way and help my master. Help, please, anything.
Okay. I move 150 feet.
Oh, good Lord. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 55.
And you get to go up
60, 70, 80.
walls, right?
Just put yourself wherever the fuck you want. God damn it. Like, whatever. Just go. Go where you want to go.
I did have to use a full dash on that.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you can easily get anywhere in here you want to go. So put yourself wherever you want to be in there. Okay.
Can you see? Are you going through the building?
No, I think he's going around, but with 150-foot movement, I mean, he can
Yeah.
I'm sure 150 feet gets him there. Her there, sorry.
Yeah, I only went 60 feet to get where I am.
Yeah. All right, so she's there. But you can't take actions, right?
No, because I use dash.
Yeah.
Actually, I use dash as a bonus action, so I can use 2 attacks.
Wait. No, you used a bonus action. You can't use another bonus action, right?
Oh no, I'm using my normal attacks. Oh yeah, I used my movement. I'm sorry. You're totally right. I just wanted to get there.
Yeah. All right, you're there. So you come bursting through the wall there and be like, oh, that's a really big cat. Wait, I've fought you before. Die, cats. All right.
Now that I see him, I kind of want to go back because I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, that was.
Anyway, I didn't know what the situation.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it like I should.
Okay, Rafina. Are you talking? Wait, what?
Huh?
I jump up straight 20 feet and run across the top of the building.
Oh, you're on top of the building.
Chug.
All right. Wait, is that as far as you can move?
Yeah,
10,
20
15,
up.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Counting movement,
Yeah, true.
60 feet,
That's true.
20 straight up. So
Okay.
next round,
You're there. Commandant 1 looks up at Alessandra, wishing it could get that high, recognizing it can't, but also recognizing a new threat behind it, and says, "Oh, well, okay. I'll eat you."
I'm
Yeah.
happy about this.
Yeah. Sashira. Oops. Wait. Sorry. Ignore that.
I got no dodge. I got no nothing.
Wait. Did I do damage to anyone? No. Okay. Let's see. Sashira. It tries to bite you. Ah! Can't do it. The snakes also try to eat you. Ouch. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Sashira, the snakes hit you for 5, and I need you to make a DC 12 con save. This is a sort of important save.
Well, that's good.
Nope, that's not going to work. All right, as the snakes hit you, they bite you, and you recognize, oh shit, these are poisonous snakes, and you take an additional.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Wow.
16 poison damage.
Jesus.
This is a big deal. These snakes are a big deal.
I know.
Yeah. That brings us to Commandant 2, which. 30-foot cone. This can't work. Commandant 2 actually comes over and kind of stands on this ball and pounces at you, hitting you with a claw. Trying to claw you, Sashira.
It can stand on the wall.
Yeah, these are cats, dude. These are like super nimble little creatures. It hits you. Not a huge deal. You're going to take 7 more damage. I need... hang on. I need a DC 13 strength check. Oh, for the love of Christmas, Sashira.
I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. Or huge. That was a quote.
Yeah, not a huge deal. No, the snakes are not a huge deal. However, you've now been knocked prone. So this one runs across, pounces at you, hits you with his claw, knocks you to the ground. You're prone, and now the snakes try to eat you.
How's that 150-foot movement working for you?
Can the snakes?
Terrible. I'm never using it again.
Can the snakes reach him from on top of the wall?
Yeah, I mean, this is a melee attack, right? This is it's the wall is a crumbling structure, so it's not that the creature is at reach. Like, the creature's in melee range. It's just sort of, making. We can put the creature here if you want, if that makes it easier. How's that? Commandant 2. Let's see. Prone. Hang on, Sashira. All right, Sashira, you are prone for now. All right, snakes attack you, Sashira, while you're lying on the ground under this Commandant.
Oh my goodness.
It's not good. Ooh, 19, almost a crit, but not good. Sashira, do me a favor. Make a con save DC 12.
All right.
The snakes
I have to
bit.
use my last inspiration.
The snakes bite you for 9 as you are bitten all over by these snakes. So this cat runs up, attacks you, knocks you to the ground. The snakes on its back reach around and start biting you all over, and you're like, ah! As these snakes' fangs pierce into your skin. Can you resist the poison, Sashira?
All right. Using inspiration hopefully helps.
Come on, Sashira. Resist the poison. Oh, 16. The 2. The 16 wins the day. All right, Sashira, you avoid another 6d6 damage from poison.
Do you still have hit dice? Sashira, do you still have hit dice? Yeah?
Not a couple. No, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. That was me. That brings us to Misha. All right, Alessandra, as part of your perks system, you can control Misha. What would you like Misha to do?
Misha.
Sashira's lying on the ground.
Misha is going to fly back over here and sting Kamadan 1.
Oh, all right. All right, Misha attacks Kamadan 1 with a... Wait, no, I'm sorry. Ignore this. with a sting. That's a +4 attack. Oh, it's a hit. All right. Let's see. Sting is damage. And the save. Con 11 save. Let's wait. Hang on. Ignore this. Let me target. Hang on. Let me target coming on 1. There we go. All right. Now, sting con save.
Fails.
Failure. All right. So effect on Commandant 1 is poisoned. Oh shit! And they're unconscious.
Yep.
Dang! All right, Misha runs over to your rescue. Sashira, the fairy dragon. Pseudo dragon flies across, looks around. What? Charges in. Stinger first. Stings Commandant 1 in the ass. Commandant 1 is like, what? Falls to the ground unconscious.
Nice try.
Wow.
Job, Dragon 1.
Moxanari.
I guess I'll walk over here, look down the line, and say, "Are you guys done yet? We have a puzzle to solve."
You do see a Commandant eating Sashira in your line of sight.
Is it within my line of sight?
Yeah, it is now. Well, it's straight down from where Commandant 2 jumped to.
What did you say the light was? What's the lighting situation?
Light is twilight. So let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's actually within your dark vision. No, you don't have dark vision. Yeah, with twilight, this is all within visual range, sure.
55 feet. Do I have anything I'll hit for 55 feet? I think I have this.
Eldritch Blast.
No. Sacred Flame.
No, I'll frostbite it.
Okay.
You get frostbite 55 feet?
I can frostbite 60 feet.
Wow, all right. Okay.
As long as I have line of sight on Countdown 2.
Save me, boy.
This is just a saving throw, so. Failure.
Oh no.
Take 5 points damage and disadvantage on second attack.
All right. Orvex does a solid job of not getting involved in combat, which brings us to Alessandra again. Oh lord, the blaster cannon floating above.
Okay. I am going to attack Kamadan 2 on my first attack to get its attention.
Okay.
And then my second attack is going to be at the cart.
All right. Okay.
The one that's housing their young.
Yeah. Well, or presumably.
Presumably.
Okay.
So, do I need to make an attack roll for a cart?
No, you can blast the cart if you want. So you can send your second bolt. What do you want to do to the cart? Holy shit.
Preferably, I want to blow the cart to pieces, exposing the things underneath.
I think at max damage, I'll just blast and do that. So you basically break the cart in half, and it opens and sort of separates itself in the middle and rolls back upon the axis of each of the wheels, and opening the nest that they had made beneath the cart clear to the open sky above you.
And I also want to thank you for taking away Rafina's next treasure hoard.
Nice.
Cart's not as good.
That's really smart, Alessandra. I think that's a really solid move, really smart move. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that. That's actually a cool idea. I like it. All right, Rastanos, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna move up closer to danger. and do the Song of Rest as an action, which allows the characters to use their hit dice, any hit dice that they have, plus my 1d8.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
This is my
Super
sixth
perk.
encounter ability. So Shira and Alessandra have both taken damage. So you can add 2 to whatever hit dice you roll. But if you don't roll hit dice, you don't get the 2.
All right. And note that these are not bonus hit dice. You know, they're still part of your hit dice pool, but this Bard song allows you to use your hit dice instantly rather than have to rest for an hour to use them.
Okay.
Probably be using those.
So I will use a hit dice.
Okay. And you, in the same way as resting, I think you can use as many as you want. So, you know, pretty big deal.
Then I will use 2 hit dice.
All right. That's right? When you rest for like a rest, you can use as many hit dice as you want. Is that right?
That is correct, up to your max.
Yeah.
So you get your own hit dice back plus the 2 that I rolled. I had a crappy bonus roll on that one, but
So is that per die?
I'm fully healed.
no, it's not per
only
die.
only 1 second.
Per-
I'm not bad anymore.
That's pretty. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty freaking solid ability, man. Like you can just. Wow, that's awesome.
Well, I wasn't. I mean, we didn't traipse around through 6 encounters to not use that ability. So what the hell?
I agree. That's awesome.
I like it.
I love it. Oh man, I did such a good job on that. Okay. All right, sold. Anything else for Astoundless?
I'm gonna give Sashiro some bardic inspiration. There.
Okay. That's an effect you can put on her, right?
Yes,
Nope.
I'm gonna get that done. One day.
Come on, effect. Nope. Yeah, there you go. Oh yes, sweet. Well done.
And
All
I'm
right,
done.
pass initiative, Sashira.
So sure. Wow. Sure
Things are
took
looking
it.
much better
So
for you.
Shishir's gonna give it.
All right,
What's that?
Things are looking
I
much
use
better for you.
5. Oh yeah, they are. I use a whole thing of 5 movement to get up from prone, because that is one of my abilities. And then I start kicking butt. And I mean, I'm assuming this beast is still got it in for me, right? It's not paying attention to the smash cart.
And our DM is gone.
That's fair. I can't see. Oh,
Well, I'm going to ask a tactical question while our DM is off wherever he is.
what's that?
Should I use my my wonderful one of my 2-channel divinations and give you 37 hit points?
No, I'm healed up.
It can bring you past your max.
Yeah, you
Oh.
get like 37 temporary hit points.
Oh wow.
So you get
Those
20
last for how long?
until we rest again. You get 23 temporary hit points.
Okay. I mean, the way I'm playing, yeah, sure. I just like walk up in things' faces now.
And then the Kamadons are also slowed.
Yeah, is that really going to matter at this point?
Then I guess we won't waste it. Then I guess.
Yeah, keep it.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
think
I
we could probably
personally,
take that.
I personally am flying, and now I am fully healed, and I have all of my pack magic back.
And this thing's gonna take some damage, hopefully.
Because my 6th encounter ability gives me back one of my pack magics. I only used one since our last short rest.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine, John. Thank you though.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so hey, Roy.
hey man.
So
Are they dead yet?
Pretty much.
yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Wait, Sashira's still here?
Mm.
I thought you were. Come on.
Oh, I was waiting for you because you had
What?
to see it.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
you're
have
the only one who left.
I don't. I was trying to sneak out, not have an actual break, but just sneak out because I had to pee really bad, and thinking that you don't need me for Sashira to roll. You like, right? You don't need me for this.
Nice. That's true.
Well, you failed your sneak roll.
With a 1.
You rolled a 1. You clanged all the way out, and everybody in the world saw you comically sneaking.
To think, once upon a time, I spent many years role playing a thief. I really thought I'd come back and it'd be like the Commandant's turn or something. I didn't.
Yeah, we never would have
Okay.
noticed you.
I have an issue.
Just one? You're ahead of the curve in that
I
case.
seem to have permanent advantage on my attack.
Just go with it.
I don't know why I have permanent
Disadvantage.
against this creature.
It's actually disadvantage, right?
Which
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Commandant 1?
Because
So-
you're prone.
Commandant.
Oh, I said I stood up from prone.
That's why we needed
That-
yeah.
Commandant 1 is unconscious.
What?
He's not
That's cool.
attacking 1.
I'm not.
Attacking two.
I'm not attacking Commandant 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were prone. You were actually
Okay,
doing
here.
disadvantage. And you
I
still
stood
can't
up
miss,
from-
even with disadvantage. That's great.
Yes, yeah. So I'll just keep going with damage and such.
Yeah, go. Roll
Yeah.
dice fast.
Okay.
Roll.
Roll. I was just confused. There.
Oh, you missed your damage from your other attack.
I did.
Ouch.
You're right.
Hits.
And this is from another one. Oh,
All right. Hit. Done. All right. What else you got?
that's that.
All right. Rafina.
Okay, move to here.
Okay. The edge of the building, basically. You got it?
Yep, that way I can just shoot down at our little do a sacred flame on Commandant 2.
All right. Do it.
Okay, nothing happens.
Oh, my
Yes.
saves. That's it? Really?
That's all Sacred Flame does. All I got's cantrips.
All right, Commandant 1 is sleeping. Commandant 2 is looking kind of frantic, but it looks around, it looks at the broken wagon and realizes, "Ugh," and you see this sort of fury in its eyes as it recognizes that its life, its livelihood, its home, all that it was here to protect is now in true danger.
Can I see that from where it is? Because
Can
there's a
you?
wall in its way.
Yeah, it can see that. Yeah, let's say yes. It knows. It knows. Commandant 2 knows.
On top of the wall.
Yeah, it's the mother, right? So mothers know this shit.
Plus, I blasted it first to get its attention.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. So Commandant 2 lets out this huge yell, "Roar!" And Commandant 1 actually is gonna wake up from that.
What?
Yeah, it's a yell.
It's probably mad.
It turns out, and I'm going to throw an apology. I have been doing sort of waking up from sleep rules a little bit wrong previously. So, sorry.
Well, that would have changed a little of what the plans were, but okay.
A little bit. But
No
anyway,
worries.
the sounds of combat are going to wake up Commandant 1. Or Commandant 2 will wake up Commandant 1. So it is actually... It's not poison. Okay.
I thought it was poisoned unconscious, not sleeping.
Yeah, it's poisoned.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Different.
Yeah, look up the poison thing, because I think the poison just makes it unconscious. Anyway, Commandant 2, in its rage, is going to attack the nearest Sashira, the mushroom dancer. Sashira is going to try to bite you. Ah!
Disadvantage.
Oh, it
Doesn't it have
hits.
disadvantage?
Yeah,
It has disadvantage.
Because...
of the
So
spell.
the Commandant 1 can only wake up if if Commandant 1 takes damage, or if another creature uses an action to shake it awake.
Oh.
And
All right.
Commandant 2
Never
is
mind.
a disadvantage because of the frostbite from Waxanari.
Okay. I'll make a second attack, and we'll take the less of these 2 attacks against the Shira.
Cool.
Oh!
Good thing.
All right, Sashira, so you're not critically hit. You are still hit, however, from the bite, and...
That rolled critical
Oh,
damage.
shit, max damage.
That rolled critical. It rolled
As a
for the critical.
reaction.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me take off 6. Hold on, Sashira. Take off 6, so 16. There we go. Okay. So the frostbite was just the next attack, is that right? Is it... Yeah. Okay, so the snakes will also attack you, but they will attack at a normal attack. Is that right?
I think that's correct. Is that how that spell works, Gerald?
All right. Snakes hit you. Take
Darn it.
max damage. God. Here goes Roy and his rolls. Yeah. I also need a DC 12 con save, Sashira.
Okay, one sec.
Don't make me roll 66 poison damage right now.
You are Bard inspired. Don't forget if you can use that for a save.
I am. I was going to say, how can I use this bardic inspiration? What is the ruling on that? Can I use it for my saves?
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah.
And you
I
can
love it.
choose
I
to
will.
use it after, right? You don't
Yeah.
have to use it immediately.
Yeah, true. So go ahead and roll your save, and if you fail, then you can choose to roll bardic inspiration to help it. Doesn't matter. Easy make. Okay. All right. I guess that's all the Commandant can do. Commandant 1 is still sleeping because a 3 intelligence creature cannot think to rouse its mate. And it's just instead trying to eat you. That brings us to Misha.
So Misha will fly around and sting Commandant.
I hope you appreciate how powerful this ability is. Like, maybe this should be the level, the 6th encounter ability. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
That's like power.
Are you kidding me? Am I the only one who thinks this? Gerald, what do you think? Is this like an overpowered ability?
First level mages can do this.
No, I don't think they can.
I
They
don't
can summon a Switter dragon.
know. They
first level
can.
mage cannot do that.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
thought they could.
Well, I mean,
They're
if you
fine.
cast...
You're wrong.
You may think that, but you are correct.
Yeah, this is a big deal. Like, this is familiar. He gets to control and puts creatures to sleep on a failed save, which... I don't know, man.
Failed save stuff.
I get to do all that. The only difference is that I still get my own actions.
Yeah, it's like a third action. You're
Yeah.
basically
Like a third action.
That
Alright.
involves the sleep spell.
Is it over? So it's not overpowered, or it is overpowered?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty
Well,
strong.
It does seem pretty strong.
It does seem, yeah.
It's very strong, but we are
I have
6th
no-
level.
I have no problem with the pseudo dragon power. It's really the wand of wonder that's just stupid.
It's not stupid. It's awesome. You just don't appreciate it.
Well, we all agree to disagree.
Fine. All right, do whatever you got to do with this thing so we can get this combat over.
I don't have control over Misha's attack dice.
Oh shit, you're right. I'm sorry.
I moved Misha over there. I did my part.
Sting Commandant
Now it's up
2.
to you.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. All right, Commandant 2 takes some piercing damage. Come on, Commandant 2, make a save. Boom! Doesn't care about your stupid sleep. Bitch, I'm a pissed off Mama Commandant. Moaxanare.
Eating a whale.
Oh, well, shit. Guess I will. Should I Sacred Flame it? I guess I'll Sacred Flame it.
You'd have to move up though, huh?
Would I? Sacred Flame is 60 feet.
Wow.
Yep, there you go.
Yep, in range.
So I'll go Sacred Flame it. All right, and I got targeted. So. Oh, it failed.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
It takes 6, and then it takes 4 more. But actually, I think I can do the 4 more. I can find the Radiant Soul. Here we go.
Wait, 4 more?
Yeah.
Oh no! The additional damage actually takes down the Mama Kamadan as she looks, her last action as she looks over, fiercely trying to eat Sashira, getting blasted from all directions. She looks over at the wagon and looks longingly as if, I'm just protecting my cubs. Falls to the ground dead. Blah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Orvix looks over and says, that is a very sad situation. Oh well. Alessandra, you are flying above the fray.
Yeah. So the cubs are still there. They're still alive. The dad's still alive. What do we want to do? We need to decide quickly because that
Kill them.
second Kamadan is going to wake up.
Oh, so we're not in combat right now?
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess I guess actually okay, so fine, yeah. So you guys can do whatever you want. So you have a sleeping that lasts for like what, a minute or something like that?
No, it's not going to last for very much longer. It lasts. It is going to last for. Where's the save number?
I think we're gonna
11.
have to.
It lasts for a total of 6 rounds at this point because you
Kill
rolled
it.
a 5.
All right, yeah. So you guys have a few rounds to do whatever you want. So you can
I
kind of
think we're
position
gonna
yourselves
have to-
wherever. You can do whatever. So what do you guys want to do?
Kill the big Commandant.
I say leave it be.
Well, that's gonna make him looking for us.
Why? It's going to want to protect its cubs.
It
And we
needs
have-
food for its cubs. We're here.
Yeah. So it's going to come. We already knocked one out and killed the other. So I think it's learned its lesson. I think we should turn our attentions back towards this Shangami shrine.
Is this Moaxanari talking?
Yes, it is.
Moaxanari, you believe that we should let these creatures live in your city?
Wow. Wow.
She says there's room. The caste system is broad enough that all creatures can contribute to society. This is not our concern.
Okay.
Our concern is saving Omu and destroying Rasnisi and ending the Soulmonger. Not some cats that have made a lair.
Okay.
Under a cart.
Let's leave quickly before they wake up, or it
Okay.
wakes up.
In fact, as you guys are talking, you sort of see this cat sort of start to stir a little bit.
Okay, we move back.
Retreat.
To the front.
All right, everyone retreat. Okay, fair enough.
Not a retreat. We're moving away.
Sorry. Everyone repositions themselves out of the area of danger. Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
I was no longer in the area of danger.
Okay.
Hurt. That
Okay.
sucked.
Fine. All right. So you guys are back at the front of the shrine then.
Bro, is that our 6th ability encounter?
Yeah, that was your 6th encounter.
All right, so I'm picking my 2 spells then.
Sure.
They go into my book.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh man.
All right.
That was. Oh, I could have used the 6 encounter power. Turn it.
Yep.
Darn it.
Still can.
I
So
even talked about that.
yeah. So you're still so as of now, you guys have your 6th encounter powers available.
Okay.
You stand back in front of the door to this shrine, and this is that big stone door. There apparently it's not locked at all, but from Rafina's tappings and kickings, she's discerned that this is a serious for real door. Like this is not a door. This is a slab of stone, a
So
20-foot
instead
tall.
of- So instead of pushing, I go up and pull the handle.
There is no handle.
Nice.
Just checking.
But nice idea. Very nice idea.
Can I use Mage Hand to press the top and see if it's some kind of rotating structure?
Sure.
You can, but Mage Hand cannot move the structure. It seems like it's just a big 20-foot tall block of stone that's in the doorway that is standing there.
Is there anything on the roof?
Does anybody have a sword?
I have a rapier.
Maybe.
Does anybody have a real sword?
Damn, Restaldos, come on. You can't let that go, Restaldos. Come on.
Yeah, gray petal.
Somebody note that point. I need that. I need that in my clips. Anybody have a sword? I have a rapier. Okay. If I have a real sword.
Nice.
Sorry. So
I have a short thing here. Magic.
Yes. You have a short sword.
I also have a rod.
Touch it against the door.
Very well.
You want him to touch his rod against the door?
Oh yeah, baby. We'll all look away. Nobody watch.
With lovely poise. First, I act injured in front of Rufina. I'm trying to learn to do body language.
Right.
And it's not much of an act, actually. I'm almost half power. And then I touch bravely the door with a sword after a little jig.
Okay. Touching the sword with the door lets you think that this is a really big piece of stone that you're touching your sword against, and it will not be easily moved.
If more than one of us get together, can we force it open?
Yeah, absolutely. But the only point I made is that this is a big piece of stone in your way. It's apparently not locked.
Okay.
Shove it out the way.
Yeah, you can. A couple of you can get together. So this is a piece of stone that probably weighs several hundred pounds. As you realize, as you're pushing it open, Wait, hold on.
I can push almost 400 pounds.
Yeah. Well, that's not enough to push this door. Hold on.
Can we get Raz to help?
Yeah, so basically a couple of you can get together and push open this door. This door is, if you had to guess, you might guess 600 pounds of stone. And you push open for the first time in decades, a century perhaps even. As you open the door, you can see that there are steps that descend into a 15-foot-high, moss-covered room. 4 statues of Omuan warriors stand in alcoves to either side. Hold on. Are you going to want to see this?
Oh, thanks everybody for saving me.
4 statues of Omuan warriors stand in alcoves to either side, overlooking a barred gladiatorial pit in the floor. Each statue looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare. A relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat frog-like humanoid armed with a spear. To the left of the relief is a narrow tunnel with stairs leading down.
All right.
Look at the stairs.
How tall is the stairwell?
Yeah, so the stairway goes down. So this is actually below. So the building is 20 feet tall, but these stairs descend. So you guys are actually 30 feet below the roof of the building, 10 feet below the below ground level.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Go to here and look.
And I'm
Uh,
gonna actually fly above Rafina, 30 feet in the air.
No, you can't. So the passageways, these are typical passageways. So the room here is 20 feet tall. The ceiling in the room is 20 feet tall. Passageways are kind of your typical 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall passageways. We can call it 10 if that helps. But you might have room to fly above her. However, you're going to be sort of on her head, kind of flying. Does that make sense? Because it's not like they're very, it's not like 20 foot tall passageways. It's a typical passage.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will fly behind her.
Okay. Yeah, so Rafina, it takes off down the passage. Anything else anybody else is doing while we're here?
Well, I'm gonna look around in this room and then follow them.
Yeah.
Just active perception. Is there anything in this room worth noting?
Oh, absolutely, right? So there's a pillar. Like there's a pillar that looks like it should hold something, but the pillar appears to be empty. There are a series of bars across the floor where you are, and the bars are basically 2 feet apart, so it'd be really hard to get down through the bars. Looking down through the bars, you can see that there is the floor beneath it is about 20 feet below where you're standing here. So there's, in this room, there's a pedestal that seems like it should be holding something, and these bars that cover a pit that in the bottom of the pit is about 20 feet below where you are now.
Okay, nothing down in the pit.
Currently the pit looks empty.
Okay. I carry on behind the folks who went downstairs.
Okay. Anybody else doing
I'm just trying
anything?
to make sure that Rafina doesn't die by running off by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since that's how the
Perfectly
last one
obvious.
died. You know, as a matter of fact, I say that. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
should you be running down there?
Did I also mention there are alcoves with statues, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at these statues.
Maybe we shouldn't split up. I'm just throwing it out there. Since splitting
Alright.
up is a stupid idea.
Yeah.
So each of these statues looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but the weapon is missing. So they're like these sort of gladiator-looking characters, as if they're standing holding a spear, but there is no spear in their hand.
Can I touch it, make sure that they're not invisible spears?
Yeah, they're not invisible spears, and the statues seem like actually identical. All four of them appear identical, holding a spear, aiming directly out of their alcove. They don't seem to have any sort of common aimed location that you can determine.
Further down the corridor, please.
Let's see.
I'll start ritual casting Unseen Servant.
Okay. All right, so let's see. So Rafina's going down the corridor with Alessandra. Maxinari is checking out the statues. Sashira and what's that?
You didn't want to stand directly in front of me.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you can stand on the side checking out the statues. Sashira and Rastalnos, what are you guys doing right now?
I'm protecting Waxenari.
Well, yeah, I just want to be in a position to get to. Since our party split up, I do what I always do: get right in the middle of the two of them.
Nice. All right. Well done. Well done. Let's see.
I want to examine this pedestal while Moaxanari is ritual casting. I'm going to search around this pedestal and see if there's any detail about it that might be significant, and just be close to her in case she needs any protection.
All right. So the pedestal, it's like a 4 foot high stone cylinder. There's there's what looks like like it's a stone, right? So a 4-foot high stone cylinder. In the center on the top, it looks like there's a hatch or something. Like you can see a clear demarcation where there's like a hatch that could open or be opened on top of the cylinder.
Okay. Check that hatch and see if there are any signs of traps. Anything that I'd be afraid of opening while the party split up.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Actually, I guess technically you should put that in a tower.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, it looks like, from what you can tell, it's like there's something. It's a clear cut in the stone that's designed to open, like to be lifted up out of the stone.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll lift it up out of the stone.
Okay. Let's see. In the meantime, Rafina, your corridor continues. Moaxinare, the corridor, let's see. Okay, so Rastanos is sort of like looking at this pedestal, and he's like pulls out a dagger, trying to like lift out this thing, and you get to actually move a little bit. You think, and as you feel like a little, as it moves, the mural on the northern wall goes, and this green noxious gas fills the room around you guys. Sashira, Rastanos, Moaxinare. I need a DC 12 Constitution save from each of you.
Man, inspiration would be nice.
Yeah, I have that actually. I'm gonna use that inspiration.
You still have bardic inspiration on you.
Yeah, you do have inspiration.
Actually, I used it for a con save. It
No,
should be
you
on-
didn't. You passed the con save without having to use it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I can keep it that long?
Yeah.
Yes. We haven't.
Okay.
It hasn't been that
Oh,
long.
probably-
It's a 10.
Well, I'll use it to see. What does that give me? 1d4 or something more?
1d6.
You make it anyway because you have an 11. So if you just add 1,
Yeah, make it good.
I meant to roll that with
Thanks.
advantage, but anyway, I rolled a 19 plus 1.
I passed.
All right.
It's good. I only have half my hit points. Woohoo.
All right, hang on 1 second. Okay. Let's see. So who? Sashira, 3? Really? No, 11.
plus
11
3.
plus bardic
plus it.
inspiration.
So she used an 11 plus a 3.
Oh, so that actually makes a save. Okay, good. Let's see. The DC 12.
Now get rid of the effect of inspired.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So let's see. It's gonna be this cloud of poison blows up in front of there. You all make your save, right? Rastanos,
I don't think.
No,
I don't
No,
know.
Max.
Moaxinari did not make her save.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh no, she's gonna die.
How do we do this? I'll just do this manually. This is full damage. You guys who made the save take half. Ouch. All right, Moaxinari. I'm gonna give you 19. The other two are gonna take 10. Ross takes 10. Sashira takes 10.
I'm gonna resist that using a key. And my 6th level ability.
What? Wait, you can do
counter ability.
as a reaction. You can do that.
As a reaction, spend 1 key to have resistance to all damage except necrotic.
Damn. All right, so that cuts
Good
that
thing.
in half. So half a half, you only take 5. Wow. Okay.
I'll be using that all day.
Sashira, you are fucking badass, man.
I've taken over 50 points of damage this game.
Wow.
Today. Yeah.
Okay. And you, Rafina, you get down here and you see that this tunnel sort of extends beyond where you are. And you hear this grating sound as metal grinding upon stone reverberates throughout the entire shrine that you're in.
What did I just pass? 2 murals?
Yes.
I was in the middle here. That's why I thought maybe there was something there.
Yeah, no, there's nothing there. This passageway is basically fairly nondescript, except you hear this, and you're, and then, wait, what's going on up there? And then you hear this grinding sound as metal grinds upon stone.
Okay.
And a moment later, you hear a rhythmic.
Oh, great.
So, if this isn't obvious,
4 stone statues are alive.
where you are is that, Rafina, you've gone down a passage. You are currently looking at the bottom of the pit that the characters in the upper level are looking down upon, right? So if you were to go here, you'd be in the gladiatorial pit. Grr.
Okay, that's where I want to be, I guess.
All right, you can go there. Into the gladiatorial pit.
And all I see down the passageway is another end.
Yeah, well, so this actually goes there. Coming down the passageway, you see this, you see what looks like a gladiator. And at first glance, as this gladiator comes up, you see, oh, wait, what's going on? But you recognize it's actually made of stone or clay, perhaps. And this gladiator marches into the pit where you are standing. You can see close behind it another.
Awesome.
Let's see. This is a yeah. So this gladiator, as he steps into view, Does the gladiator step into view? Yes, it steps into view.
What happens?
He steps into view. Yeah.
Not sure.
He steps into view. This gladiator is carrying a shield and a spear. And he looks at you and he's like, you see this look of satisfaction upon his face as it eyes you in the gladiatorial pit. And it, followed by another close behind, charges at you inside the pit, eager to engage in the combat for which it was created.
I would assume that means initiative.
It would, except that we're going to take a short break. So, let's go pee, grab a drink, food, whatever you got to do. We're going to be back in 4 minutes, my friends.
Pause screen on Twitch.
Hold on. Twitch. Break. All right, I'm back. Sorry, had to take a little bit of a break. Talk to the wife.
Twitch.
Huh? What?
Turn on our Twitch.
We're in, I think. Hopefully.
And unmute. Don't forget unmute.
Yeah, Chris, verify. Thank you. Yeah, I took a little bit of a break. I was talking to the wife. And a little bit of a tribute. Oh, I lost Gerald.
Oh, nice.
Okay, sounds on.
Yay, sounds on. Yeah, so a little bit longer break than we used to, but I guess I should make a small tribute. Today, my grandmother died. My mama, my mama. It's not unexpected, but in fact, probably for the best, certainly. So, to mama.
So, mama.
The mama.
Thank you for your indulgence. All right. When last we left our heroes, Rafina was in the gladiatorial pit. Clay gladiators were on their way to dispense with Rafina.
She was ready to smash the dishes.
Yeah. All right. I guess we probably should just call this initiative, right? Let's just call this initiative. Everybody roll an initiative.
Yay!
As this troop of gladiators heads towards Rafina.
Oh gosh, you have some fast clay gladiators.
These guys, they're messing around, man. They've been sitting here for an eternity, waiting for this for this exact situation. All right, so let's blast through this. Clay Gladiator 1 steps into the arena, Rafina, and attempts to impale you with its spear. No, it actually attempts to bash you with its shield.
Really? Bash me?
Bash you. Bash
That ain't
Rafina.
no way to treat a woman.
Bitch on the ground. Oh, nope. It can't pierce the armor. Okay. Never mind. Just kidding.
Tank.
Uh-oh. Wait a second.
Where's your other little bitch? Come on. I think the phrase was, bring it on, bitch. Let's play.
I don't think you said
What?
Just
Holy shit.
We're ready to play.
I got 21 hit points. I'm ready.
Let's play some D&D.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow. Wow. All right. So it misses with the shield attack and then stabs you with its spear. Or attempts to stab you with its spear.
allegedly stabs you.
Legend. Oh,
No, there's no alleged.
Oh, pierces the armor of Rafina.
oh, I hate to see that. What's
Hits
that?
you. Oh man, this hits hard. This shit hits hard, Rafina. Stabs you with a
Oh
spear.
my god.
Attacks you again with the spear.
Wow.
Whoa.
Missing. Shield. Misses. Spear. Stab. Spear. Miss. Upon its heels, Gladiator 2 walks up next to you.
There's only two of you?
It actually makes the same attack sequence.
God, they're not very original.
I know, right?
Oh, is that included? Oh, yeah. Yeah, notice that the spear it hit you with did 2d6, not 1d6 damage.
Yeah, and I'm sure these spears are going to freaking destroy when they're done.
So, a second one marches out of the thing, sees you, attacks you with a shield bash. Ooh, ouch. Hitting. Take 11 damage. And
Is there flanking?
nope.
There is no flanking in 5.
Nope. And I need you to make a DC 15 strength check.
Strength. Ooh. Check or save?
Save. Sorry. Oh, I am not so easily beaten to the ground, bitch. Oh, well then perhaps I can stab you with my spear. And it proceeds to stab you with its spear.
You just can't miss, can you?
I know I'm not good at missing. All right. Hey, look, I didn't do max damage that time. Attacks you again with its spear.
Oh man.
God damn it. What the hell, dice?
Oh man.
So, Rafina, down here in this thing, is getting pummeled by these 2 clay statues as they're here. From around the corner, a third clay statue moves up.
Would you just bring all 4 out, please?
And attacks you, Rafina. I guess it will shield bash you. Misses! Whoa! All right. And 2 spears.
Like I expected, any different.
Boom! Rafina is down. The clay statues come up. As Rafina walks into the gladiatorial pit, 3 statues walk up, bashing, stabbing, bashing, stab, 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 bashing, stabbing. Rafina falls. And the statues stand at attention, waiting. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One more statue walks to the entrance of the pit.
Holy shit.
And stands there. It places its spear upon the ground. It holds a shield in front of it and places the spear upon the ground, awaiting something to do. Misha, actually, it's your turn. Misha, go into the gladiatorial pit.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Misha is
Orbex and then Sashira. You'll actually, if you look at combat tracker, I'm sorry, Chris. Misha is going to go now. Orbex probably will take Orvex's typical action. Then Sashira, Rastalnos, Alessandra.
As a question, if somebody has hit dice, for example, Rafina, and is unconscious, if I did Song of Rest, would she be able to regain hit dice under Song of Rest while unconscious?
No, I don't.
You can gain hit points when unconscious.
Yeah? Like for a short
Part of the way
rest?
you get out of the unconscious.
It's kind of the idea behind rest.
Okay. All right. Then, yeah, sure. You know, yeah, we'll treat it as a standard short rest. So, as a short rest, if you're unconscious and you can gain hit dice, then yes.
Not that it'll matter, because the minute I get back up, they're going to attack me anyway.
You may choose to gain 0 hit dice. I don't know. I mean,
That's probably not the best idea. I'm just going to go with that.
All right. Anyway, let's.
The good part of that is that I act and then you act before they act.
To me, Misha is going to hold her action upon approach. One of those creatures does come out of the pit. She is going to act and attack.
Okay, so she'll take up like a guarding position here, sort of at the entrance. All right.
She occupies the same space as me.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll buy that. Sorry. Whatever. Orbex.
Okay.
Oh, where'd Orbex go? Oh yeah, Orbex is with you guys. Orbex is sort of standing by the. He's actually out here, and he's looking here, and he's like, you probably should not have tried to pull that cube out of that pedestal. That seems to have sparked all of this unrest. And he nods as if he has done you a great service in explaining that to you. Sashira.
He's lucky I don't have hellish rebukes.
These holes in the grates are 2 feet about.
Yeah, like roughly 2 feet apart.
Could a 100-pound wood elf fit through them? Not that I want to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you wanted to squeeze through 100 pounds, yeah, like you're like a twig, right? Sure.
Okay. Right. Okay. Actually, I do have to go up here because I really don't know what's going on because I can't see anything, I imagine.
What happens if you attack in a range?
I don't know yet. I'm looking at this statue that has the invisible spear in its hand across from me.
Yeah.
Does it look like these clay statues?
There's a striking resemblance, yeah.
I kick it hard, like as an attack.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you kick it, and it is like, as you kick it, it is like kicking the stone pillar that supports the world. The stone does not give even in the slightest. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's definitely resemblance between this statue that's standing here holding a shield but missing a spear, and the clay golems that have just felled Rafina, who also holds shields but also holds spears. There's a pretty striking resemblance. The spears you notice on the statues that are down there aren't clay spears. They're actually made of bronze, which is in a sort of opposition to the statues themselves, which are made of clay, or seem to be made of clay.
Hey, Roy.
Yeah, Chris?
Can you do me a favor and put all of the guys into actual squares?
I guess. Why? Why?
Because I'm gonna use the charm of conjure animals to conjure 8 panthers.
Wait, what?
Thanks, man.
Don't even tell me. Let me just figure that out when we get there. Okay, fine.
Okay. So I kick it. Doesn't do anything. It didn't even rock, did it?
No. This is like it's like this statue is one with the shrine itself. Like this shrine, the stone building, is firmly embedded or connected to the statue that you just hit. It's like trying to kick the building itself. Rastalnos.
Okay. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get back to here. Then I take a dash action effectively.
Or you
have an
can.
attack.
That's pretty short. I mean, it's pretty short movement, but yeah. All right. So you're above the pit, looking down at Rafina lying there, dead, bleeding, dying.
Oh no! I'm actually going up to. I'm gonna have to get near Rafina to try to help her. So I'm gonna go through. I can go through a friendly hex. I'm gonna go right here.
Wait. You're
Down the stairs around.
Oh, really?
Downstairs and around.
Because
Can you make it that
Not into
far?
the gladiator pit. I think I can, yeah. So okay, so here it is. I moved 2, so that's 10 first. Then I did an action, which is basically an attack, I imagine, right? I don't know if that's a free action to kick it.
No,
Kick
it's
statue,
I mean, it's
whatever.
like I think that's an action, right? Like an
We'll call it
attack action.
We'll
Yeah.
call it an attack. then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and I take a dash action to here because I get an extra dash action as my bonus action.
You can dash as a
yes.
bonus.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, yes. Yeah, I thought dashing was like. Okay.
Instead of attacking.
No,
No, you can. A monk can dash and attack.
Yeah, well, that's what he did. He attacked the statue and then dashed down. Okay, so you can. You're at the outside the doorway to this pit, I guess. Then, or in the pit with Rafina.
and they don't. And they didn't look like they were continuing attacking Rafina, right?
Roll me perception.
They looked like they had ceased. Their spears were on the ground. Oh, fair enough. Abilities. Sorry, I'm basing my action on that perception that I thought I just automatically had, but if I don't, that's fine. Skills, perception. Oops.
So standing here, it doesn't seem like they're continuing to attack Rafina. Like they've taken actions, but it doesn't look like they're continuing to attack her.
Okay. Great. Well, I figured the other party's gonna have my back, and I just want to be right there in case
All right.
something happens.
So you're staying outside the room, leaving Rafina in the room by herself. Okay.
At the moment, yes.
All right, Restanos.
All right. I am going to, as an action, sing Song of Rest.
Oh Lord.
And so if Rafina has hit die and takes them, then she would get an extra 6.
All right, so anyone...
Whoever uses hit dice to roll, get an extra 6 hit points.
I'm at full.
Wow.
Sweet.
I'm
And,
Okay, any other actions, Restanos?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to move here to where I can see properly what's going on inside the pit.
Okay, you have a front row seat to Rafina being eaten. I'm sorry, stabbed. Alessandra.
okay. So Alessandra floats to the ground, and as she does, something begins fluttering beneath her cloak, and the amulet that she was given previously begins glowing a green, and then that green changes to a brown as 4 4, I believe, beams of light lance out from the amulet and go to the 4 open spots inside the gladiatorial pit. And they formulate. Initially, they start to take kind of a phase shape, and then they condense into medium-sized brown bears.
What the hell ability is this?
I was given a charm of conjure animals.
Whoa. All right.
With 3 charges, and conjure animals allows me to conjure 4 beasts of challenge rating 1/2 or lower. A medium black bear is a challenge rating of 1/2.
4 beasts. Wow. Okay. Let me see.
That's great.
That is actually
And they
fucking
go on my
badass.
initiative.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And your initiative is. Let me see. is 9. Okay, so 9.
Funnily enough, the description specifically says the DM has the creature statistics.
Yeah, that's funny actually, because they're actually large-sized creatures, but for this case, we're gonna make them regular-sized creatures.
Sorry, I looked it up in the player's handbook. It says
No
that they're
problem.
medium beasts.
These are great. We're making them medium. There we go. All right, boom, 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 boom.
And then they just begin attacking.
Roar. All right. Roar, bitches. Bears in the house. What?
They get 2 attacks. So each one will get 2 attacks, one with a bite, one with a claw. Both attacks are at +3.
Okay,
so I guess you have that statistic.
Yeah, so that was your action, right? So you've summoned these guys as your action. So that brings us...
these guys as my action.
All right, so that brings us to Brown Bear 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so one will... I guess they'll just go either side. Okay, so Brown Bear 1 will target this guy. All right, so he will he'll bite. Let's see, multi-attack, right? Bite and his claw. Okay, so he'll bite, misses, claw hits.
Take your own damn attack rolls against yourself.
Pya! All right. Brown Bear 2 target. I'm going to try to get this as fast as I can. Brown Bear 2 is just going to target the gladiator below him. Oops. Let's see. Target 4. All right. Let's see. Bite attack. Misses. Claw attack. Misses. Damn it. All right. Brown Bear 3.
Explain to me how you can roll nothing less than like a 14 or a 17 against me, but when attacking yourself, you can roll 4s.
I can't explain the random dice here. Let's see. Bite.
Cursed.
Ooh, bite hits. And claws.
Bears.
Claws miss. All right, so bite damage. Brown Bear 4. Targets Gladiator 4. Bite. Misses. Claws. Misses. Jeez. Well, there we go. That's how I can always hit you guys and miss my own guys if I just roll random dice.
Nice.
All right. So the gladiatorial arena is full. Rafina charges into the arena. Bring it, bitches! And well, pretty clearly the bitches brought it. And Rafina is speared to the ground. Multiple spears penetrate Rafina's very, very tough armor. They're able to actually knock her to the ground, pin her down with spears, and just as all is looking bleak, and people like Rastalos are looking down upon the pit and saying, "Oh man, you're in a bad place, Rafina." 4 bears appear. So there are 4 clay gladiators. There are 4 bears and Rafina. 9 creatures inhabit a 3x3 grid of an arena. The arena is full.
4 of them are bears.
And 4 of them are bears. There are 4 gladiators, 4 bears, and a Rafina at the bottom of this gladiatorial pit.
I don't get it. What's in the arena? It seems kind of full. Like every time, like
It is.
if you do the math, it seems like there's a lot of creatures in there.
There are a lot of creatures in there, and it is currently Rafina's turn. Are you still dead, Rafina?
I'm about to roll my death save to see if I get my 20 to get to 1 hit point just straight out.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Before I use
Did
my hit dice for resting.
Wait. No.
No, you did that or you didn't do that.
Yeah, you have to
On my
use your.
turn, you did it or you didn't.
Yeah, that has to happen on Elliot's turn when he casts a spell. So if you want to use dice on Elliot's turn, you can. It's up to you. You don't have to.
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
It looked like you rolled them.
Roll
No,
as
I
many as
didn't
you
roll
want.
nothing.
And Elliot had a pretty big plus now, like +7 or something.
+6.
It was an additional 6 on this.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Mwaxanari who rolled hit dice.
Yeah.
Yes, Milwaukee's good. Okay, so now I'm awake and alive.
Holy shit! Can
No.
we just appreciate how powerful this ability is? This may be too powerful. I don't know. For us
It's
on
about
this.
to get worse.
So,
Rafina
Rafina, did
down with pen and paper and didn't come up with something completely overpowered.
you take your extra 6?
No, I didn't.
All right,
So
put him
you're
in.
14.
Rest on those. How often can you do that ability?
As long as we don't rest.
No. It's not infinite. No, you can't. I know that's not true.
Well,
Don't make me look it up. Oh, look it up.
the description says the bard can use
Shut up, Terrell.
The bard can use Song of Rest as an action, allowing characters to use their healing hit dice. So
It's not-
only as long as they have hit dice.
Right. So that's the limit on it.
So when they are out of hit dice, I'm out of the Song of Rest.
So John never used any of his set resting hit dice. So
Okay, so there's no limit on how many times the bard can invoke the ability.
As many times as I want, but if they don't have hit dice, sorry.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'll buy that. I think that's fair. I'd say,
Shashira couldn't heal from it just now,
yeah.
sadly.
No, that's a big ability, but it's supposed to be. So okay, fine.
No, but it does have a limit. If they don't have hit dice.
and
it's
remember,
useless.
on a long rest, we only get half our hit dice back. So limited even worse later on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is good. This is well done. All right, I'm proud of myself.
I feel like it's balanced.
Now it's
Good.
time to bring it on, bitches.
Uh
Because
oh.
now I'm going to channel divinity. Roll for your slow.
Wait. Okay, hang on. I gotta look this up. How's this work? Channel divinity.
I
Oh,
channel on myself, and then I can pick creatures up to my wisdom bonus, which is +4, are slowed. So give me 14 more hit points back.
I'm gonna regret making this stupid perk system.
Give Sashira the 16. Is it 16 extra? Yeah, 16 extra hit points. Of healing.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, channel divinity. That's when you get your.
Yes.
You get to assign the. Oh fuck. Okay.
So now you're slowed.
No, he has to make wisdom saves.
Does he? It just says slowed.
It's as per the spell.
That's
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it's spelled? Okay. Roll your wisdom saves to see.
All right, I'm gonna roll one save for all the creatures just to make things simple. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to bog things down. All right, one save. Here we go.
That's a big difference?
What's the DC?
What is the DC? My DC for spells is
15. It's 15.
15.
15?
Yep.
Holy shit. All right, here we go. Big save right here.
You can't miss. You can't miss.
Oh no. Oh no.
So now
All
you-
of the clay constructs are
around.
slowed. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. Okay, hang
you
on.
only
Is there
get
a
one attack around and a whole bunch of other negatives?
slow,
-2,
slow?
half movement. And they
Minus
can only
2 to
take one
AC
attack
and
around.
dex. Minus 2 to AC and dex. No reactions. And can either use an action or a bonus action. And regardless of the abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee attack during its turn.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man, the Bears are gonna kick their butts. You just walk
Now,
away.
like I said, bring it on, bitches.
That's a big deal. Holy shit. This is like a 3 attack creature.
Yes, that's what I was planning on doing, but you won initiative and then knocked me down.
in one round.
One round before I
Cold-blooded.
can even act.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, but it's a good thing
Cold-blooded.
I can recover 100 hit points in a single round. So
Hey, look, I got news for you. These guys haven't even showed you all their abilities yet. They're
Yeah,
That's
but
okay.
it's
They're getting
only
too
one
slowed
round.
down. We got bears. We got bears.
fine.
The
Fine.
Bears.
And I
Fine.
think that's the end of my turn because channeling divinity.
Can I
believe is
just,
an action.
this isn't gonna, you guys are gonna kick my ass here, but can I just give you, how many do this?
Do you want to waste time doing this?
No,
Or do you want
I
to
don't.
just play and we'll talk about this later?
All right, fine. Moaxanare.
oh, I really have nothing to do now.
Keep doing damage, man.
I don't have any good way of doing damage.
Sacred
So I
Flame.
will Sacred Flame.
Yay.
Yep. I'll do it on Gladiator 1.
Yeah. So, just as a note, this is a really big combat. So everybody who wants to do things in combat, if you want to set targets, all that stuff now, that'd be good.
Oh, I thought you didn't want us to set targets early.
No. I want to blow. There's a lot of hit points to deal with in this combat, so I want to try to blow through this really fast, even though this has been tragically slow. But we gotta go through this
About a
fast.
half hour.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So,
That's it.
I'm ready.
okay, the bear. Wow, the bears. Man, the bears just changed everything. Holy shit.
Not
All right.
to mention we only get one attack.
Gladiator 1 will target the bear, and he will do his single spear attack at the bear, hitting damage. Boom, boom. Bear is damaged. Let's see. All right, Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2 will continue to attack Rafina. In fact, Gladiator 2 realizes that it's crowded here, right? So Gladiator 2 actually just walks up on the wall next to Rafina and just stands up on the wall and spears Rafina.
What?
Yeah, he just walks up onto the wall and spears you.
Okay.
Can't hit. Gladiator 3 recognizes that as a solid attack move. Does the same thing. Whoops. I'm sorry. Targeting Rafina. Good. Single
Now,
attack.
When they moved out of that space, did the
By the
brown
bear, they both get
opportunity?
attacks of opportunity.
Ah, it's true.
Okay, fine. Then they don't move. Whatever.
What makes
Darn
a
it.
big
I was
difference?
gonna-
No, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, I'm just... Whatever. Yeah, fine. Okay.
It was fun. It was
Yeah,
fun.
sure. It was supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be sort of talking about how these guys can do things, but no. We will bring it back into
No, I think it's
boring,
beautiful. I think
standing,
it's beautiful.
stabbing.
You revealed your abilities without any consequences.
Yes, fantastic. So back to boring, standing still, spearing. Okay, here we go. Good job.
It'll help you move faster.
Damage. Take that damage from the spear. All right, Gladiator 4 will target the brown bear 1, 2. Sure, fine. Okay. He'll attack single attack because he's slowed. Hits. Damage. Status heavy. Done. All right. All right. So the gladiators are captured in intractable combat. Apparently, they can't move even a step or two. Otherwise, they will suffer a combat disadvantage. So they all stand where they are, stabbing furiously, slowly. Misha, what can you do to affect this combat?
Not a whole lot.
Okay, good.
Misha will hold her action.
All right. Orvex also cheers on Rafina. Rafina, I think it is fantastic that you've been able to resurrect yourself. You were killed, speared, beaten, bashed, stabbed, thrown to the ground, and yet by the song from our inspirational bard here, you were able to stand up and regain your power, re-establish yourself, and show them that you will not so easily be slain. Meanwhile, Sashira is killing shit. Which is good, by the way. That's a positive thing. Sashira's rolling dice.
Sticking some arrows, making
Yeah.
gladiator ones.
One thing you recognize, Sashira, as you're beating this guy, like you're beating this guy, these are tough constructs. Like you're just laying into this thing as hard as you can in this round, and it is slightly wounded by your best efforts. One.
Oh,
Gladiator
man.
1
So I need to get up. I
is
want to switch with you, Rafina.
You don't have the hit points, and I have the armor class.
Anyway, just letting you know, you were just giving everything you got to this construct, and it's like taking the hits and not looking too much worse for the wear.
That's not great. Not great at all. Okay.
All right, have you done all your hits?
Yeah, that's it. I got two bow shots. I couldn't get in there because there's no room. There's bears and stuff.
Yeah. I tried to get up on the walls, but no getting up on walls. All right.
You recorded me a path. I was liking it.
Rust down those. Alessandro, you're next.
On Gladiator 1, I'm going to cast.
It's gonna be bad.
I cast Dissonant Whispers on Gladiator 1.
All right.
And I go cast. Failed. And it must flee.
Wow. Well, it can flee technically.
Yeah, it's got nowhere to go.
No, it can go through a friendly hex,
It can go through a friendly hex.
which is right behind it.
Full movement. And it has to take the attacks of opportunity from the bears.
And for me,
And from Rafina.
Does it do that now or on its turn?
It goes,
That
Good
would make
question.
sense on its turn, I guess.
Yeah, I would say on its
Immediately
turn,
uses free action to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
Away from you though is
Well, it can only go one direction, out the tunnel.
well. There's two. Let's see. Yeah, it would go back. Okay, it would go back. So 10, 20, 30. Yeah, it would go back to its thing. All right. So,
Does it get 4 bear attacks?
I think and a Rafina attack.
Rafina
I
attack.
think I think
my
yes.
God.
But it's still probably
See how
going
well
to
these are
survive.
constructed.
Well, let's see. All right, let me hang on. I'm gonna go through the list here. Okay, bear attack, just a single attack, right? So we'll do a claw. All right, so we'll say a claw on Gladiator 1. Misses.
Great.
Brown bear 2. Claw Gladiator 1. Misses. Come on, bears.
Wait,
Jeez.
Do you have the -2 to their ACs? Because they're
It's
slow.
slow. It's easier to hit.
Oh, and it's half move. Don't forget that.
That's funny.
All right, so we can get to here. Oh, it's still gonna start with it. Okay, so -2 to AC. This one might hit. Let me see. Hang on. So many effects. Gladiator AC 17 hit. Oh, okay. So that last one would actually have been a hit. Okay, good call. That was bear 2. Fucking Lord. How would I do this normally? Okay, so that was a claw. Damage actually hits. All right. That claws. Bear 3 is going to claw. Let me give this guy +2. There we go. All right, so claw attack at +2. Oh, the +2 hits again. Take damage. All right, brown bear 4 at +2 with the claw attacks. Gladiator hits him as well. This gladiator is taking a mauling. Get it? Mauling. Ha 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 ha. Gladiator 1. Oh, badly damaged. All right, Rafina, do you want to go ahead and give your input to the damage to Gladiator 1, the first of 4 gladiators?
Does that mean a melee or can it be a spell?
You can't cast a spell on reaction, yeah.
It's an opportunity.
Well, I
Any
thought
forecaster.
there we go.
Whoosh.
Nope. Apparently I missed.
Even a +2 would not hit. No. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. So, in perhaps a testament to the durability of these constructs, this construct flees. Every bear and Rafina takes a swipe at it, hitting it, damaging it, and every one of these bear hits sort of sends more fractures through the clay construct that it is. But it still retains its self. It retains itself and flees slowly out the entranceway.
Okay.
That was Rastalnos.
Yep.
Alessandra,
Right
it
there.
is now your turn.
All right. I'm going to attempt to finish it off.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's my first attack. That is my second attack.
So the second of these Eldritch Blasts hits. And the second one hits it. And for a moment, it almost doesn't have any effect. And then the whole thing just explodes. And then crushes in upon itself and falls to the ground.
Does it leave a spear?
Actually, yes. So it falls to the ground in just a pile of small rubble. And you see this steel spear hit the ground right after it. Cling, 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 lying upon the ground.
All right. Bear time.
Holy shit. Okay. Let's see. Bears get a bite and an attack. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he's targeting Gladiator. Okay, so the bears will retarget. Bears. See, bears. Let's do the. Let's see. Bear 1 will do Gladiator 2. He will try to bite it. Ooh, it's a hit. Damage. He'll try to claw it. That's a hit. Damage. Bear 2, he'll go ahead and attack Gladiator. Clear that. He'll attack Gladiator 4, the nearest Gladiator. He'll bite, hit, damage, claw, misses. Bear 3, clear targets. He will target Gladiator 3 next to him. Attack, hit, bite, damage, claw, misses. 4, clear targets. He will also attack Gladiator 4. He'll try to bite. That's a hit. Attack. Wait, I did do damage. Yes.
On the bite, you didn't.
Oops.
Yeah.
All right. So the bears. Sorry to blast through that. I just don't want to take any time really on the bears. So the bears move to attack. So the bears are attacking Gladiator 2, Gladiator 3. 2 bears are attacking Gladiator 4. currently. Let me make sure they've all taken a bit of damage from the bears. Doing their job. Rufina, it's your turn.
Move back 5 foot, which puts me still on both attacks.
Okay.
And I guess I'll start tagging Gladiator 2. And let's attempt to try if it lets me get to my actions.
You get no actions.
Apparently not. I get no actions.
Ah, well, okay, you're done. Waxanari. wait, hold on.
There it goes. What the hell? I'm going to do my Sacred Flame, I guess.
All right.
Shit!
Oh, wait, that's a save. Damn it. I can't. I'm still really trying to get. Yeah, sorry. All right.
All right. So Shashira, what are you doing? Just hanging back there, back of that in the back of the hallway?
I mean, that's what you see right now. I got plans.
Is that your
Obviously.
plan?
No.
Okay. Can I see Shashira from where I am?
Where's Sashira?
Behind Rafina.
Yeah, if you want to, sure. You can move a little bit here to see her. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Fine.
And I will cast haste on Shashira.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my
God.
I don't even know what that does.
That's
Doubles your attacks.
if it's as good as slow, it's probably bad. So you're hasted against slowed enemies. Damn.
All right, that should have
Basically like a Cuisinart kind of thing.
I saw
Wow.
this movie. It was called The Matrix.
Okay.
His speed is doubled. So what do you do? 300 feet around now?
All right. So that's my turn, though.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's not as bad as you think. You only get a +2 to your AC and 1 extra attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Wax. That brings us up to the top. Oh shit! Gladiator time. All right. Gladiator 2 and 3.
Haze.
All right. Let's see. Gladiator 2. John, you're low. All right. Gladiator 2 now targets the bear 1. Slow lasts a long time, right?
Yeah.
Crap. All right. So it will just do a single spear attack. Sorry. Hang on. Take back 8. All right. Sorry. All right. So misses terribly. Gladiator 3. Let's see. John, you're low. Nope. All right. Gladiator 3 also targets the bear that is trying to eat it and tries to spear it. Hits it. All right. Take damage. Bear. Done. Gladiator 4. It will target the top bear, brown bear 2, and try to attack. That's a hit. All right, take damage. All right, sold. Okay, that takes us to. So yeah, the slow really like dramatically affects this whole thing. I may need to revisit that. That's preposterously powerful. Wow. Yeah, that's really strong.
Deploy the forces to 6 encounters a day.
Yeah. Okay, Misha, what you got?
Misha's holding strong.
All right, as is Orvex, that takes us to Sashira. Oh God, Sashira the Blender with haste. Christ, what does haste do?
I love your royal blood.
You only get 1 extra attack, Paul.
No,
Yeah,
it's
but he
not.
already
No,
gets
but
like 10
whatever.
attacks, so that's like 11.
Oh man. this is
Percentage
another one.
wise, it's barely worth the bother.
+2 to AC, advantage on dex saves, and an additional action. On each turn.
Oh, so an
Oh.
action to be a second flurry of blows?
No,
It can be a second pair of attacks, though.
no, it's not. It specifically says in the spell, it's an you take the attack action, it's only one weapon attack.
Got it.
They do.
Wait.
So Shishiro will get 3 basic attacks and then 2 more for flurry of blows, for 5 attacks total. If he uses that for attack action.
Oh, one weapon attack only. Okay.
Yeah, see, it doesn't do that much
I
for
have.
Shishiro. It gives her
Well,
plus
adds
2
some
AC.
AC. I missed one. Darn it.
Did you?
And
Did
yeah,
you?
helps my AC. Yes. Yeah,
Helps
man.
the AC. Plus, he can choose to use that action for dash, disengage, use an object, or hide. So he could, for instance, wand a fireball while still taking his full attacks. If he had one fireball.
Wow.
There are things you can do
But
with it.
my AC is 19, and they have disadvantage to attack me at the moment. So.
And they can only make 1 attack. So
They don't have disadvantage. You have advantage on saving throws.
Oh no! I used the
His dodge thing.
mushroom cloud of three.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, Rastalos, what you got? Did you? I'm sorry, Sashira. You did all your damage.
I did it. Yep.
All right, Rastalos, what you got?
Darn it! Thanks.
All right, well, I'm gonna mock this dude. Yeah. 1 second. I need to check a range. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do vicious mockery on Gladiator 2.
God, they're tough.
Yeah, these are. I wouldn't even go through this, but these guys are designed to be so unbeatably tough. It's crazy.
We got bears, and they're slowed.
No, the bears aren't slowed.
All right, and I'm going to give Sashira Bardic Inspiration again.
Woohoo!
All right.
Eventually.
This is the most powerful she's ever been.
All right.
2 effects.
All right. Alessandro, what you got?
The usual. Death.
Oh man.
Or oh, that's better. Okay. And I have 4 bears.
All right. Bears. Let's see. Multi-attack. Okay.
You're evil, Chris.
Bears. Miss. Claw. Misses. Damn it. Let's see. Bear. Misses. Oh, hey, look at attack. All right, hit. All right, bear 3. Attacks. Misses. These bears suck, Chris. Your bears are the worst bears ever. Whoa, there we go.
No. Oh.
Oh, that's good. All right. And the claw. No, can't hit. All right. The bears deal out their damage. Rafina, there is still a pit full of things trying to kill you guys.
Sure. I guess let's continue doing the one I'm doing. Same verse, second verse, same as the first. Well, we finally actually could do some damn damage.
Oh no. Whoa, well done. Gladiator 2 is looking pretty fractured. Maxinari, what you got?
Wait, who's fractured?
Gladiator 2.
2 and 4, actually. 2 and 4.
2 and 4 are looking pretty beat up.
All right, so let's go ahead and go for number 2. Mega Dex 2. Let's see. This is going to be Sacred Flame.
Just wait, Paul. Once I get out in the open, I can summon
Yay.
like 8 panthers.
Oh god.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I chose bears because of the confined space.
Hang on, Radiant Soul.
You could have did him down the hall,
What spell is
I have to be
this?
able to see it.
straight down the hall.
That would have
Alright,
only added like 2 or 3.
One,
Yeah.
two, yeah, 3 right there.
Conjure
Could have
animal.
done one on top of me.
I think you made a fine choice.
But I'm happy
I
with
like
bears.
bears.
I'm done, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me roll through gladiators. God, single attack. Okay, fine, whatever. I'd fine. Attack. Wow. All right. Let's see. 3 attacks with the spear. Wow, still a hit. Okay.
6.
Oh, you killed a bear.
Finally.
Down.
Who was that?
Bear,
Bear
bear
3.
disappears.
You're
That's
down
not very
hard.
satisfying.
Come on,
Hang on. Bear 3. Bear 3. Bear 3.
Just bunches of berries.
Bear 3 is done. All right. Let's see. That was Gladiator 3. Kill Bear 3. Okay. Gladiator 4.
By the way, Roy, I say thank you for your help in Faye.
As it's dying.
Nice.
So this construct actually takes a spear and stabs the bear through the heart into the wall, and the bear is like, and as it dies, and it's death throes, and it's like, God, the pain, and there's Alessandra. Thank you for your help. I appreciate you coming here to assist me in my endeavors. And the bear is like, I'm going to eat your face if I ever. Yeah, no, sorry.
Nope.
Right. No?
No, they're spirits. They just disappear and go back to the Feywild.
I gotta look up the spell. This spell's out of control.
You don't summon bears, Roy. You summon spirits in the shape of bears.
Clearly.
Yeah, you summon Fey spirits in the shape of bears.
All right. Well, this gladiator is going to finish off the other bear.
What?
Nope, not this round. All right. Misha watches. Orbex watches. Sashira.
Oh, poor things.
What spell is that? I gotta start looking up that spell. What spell is that?
Conjure animals.
God, all right, Sashira, kill shit while I look up conjure animals. Oh no!
Get a key back.
So the key's free this round.
Okay, it's true. No charge. Short sword.
Bears are CR half? Or, no way.
Black bears are CR 1/2.
Wow.
Brown bears are CR 1.
I like that minimum damage on that is 6 points.
I don't like that it's a heavy damage. It's still alive.
I've taken.
Heavy damage is really just half damage, so
Too bad they don't have a critical damage.
whack, 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 whack. Oh,
I
no.
missed twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed.
All right, Rastalnos, come on, finish this.
All right. Back
hit it,
to Gladiator 2. I'm gonna go with another. I don't think I can do anything but viciously mock it. Actually, that's all I'm gonna do.
Hey, Roy, you think you hate
Troubling.
the fact that I summoned 4 black bears? I get to keep them around for an hour.
I'm cool with
All right.
that. That's
I
cool.
mocked him, and he takes 2 damage.
Aw.
A vicious mockery that also gives him disadvantage now on his next attack.
Which one is that?
Oh man.
Gladiator 2.
2. Gotcha. Okay. Alessandra, what you got?
The usual.
All right.
Hold on. Bardic Inspiration.
Oh poop. Yeah, I had that.
So does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Let me see. Oh no! Actually, 16 does not hit.
-2 to their AC.
With the -2 to their AC?
Oh no, with the -2 it does hit. Wow. Yeah, well done. Well done.
Oh.
All right,
that's not
and
nice.
the second one does miss.
By
It's
the way,
the same-
Bardic Inspiration dice are D8s, not D6s.
Oh,
I know that.
I didn't.
Oh,
Everyone's rolling D6s.
oh, idiot.
All right, so you're done.
I'm done. Well, except
All right.
for all the bears.
Yes, bear misses. Bear attacks. Misses. All
Wait, are
right,
you
brown.
showing the +2? Are you doing the +2?
Fuck.
I know you're not doing the +2. Because I know
Yeah,
Hang on.
because that would have hit.
No,
No.
16 missed.
Yeah, 16 misses.
missed earlier.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Wow, these are tough.
God, well, my rolls suck. Look, 8 misses. 8 misses. See, like,
Yeah.
this is bullshit.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
can roll 3s for your freaking summons against
All right,
yourself.
that's a hit. Minimum damage. Miss.
Love you, right?
It's fucking.
Dude, if I took statistics, I would just shoot you, man. I'd just shoot you.
This is bullshit. Like,
John,
these 3
John.
bears have 2
John, you
attacks
realize-
each, and 5 of the 6 missed, and the one that hit did minimum damage. Like, what the fuck? Come on.
John, you realize that if you shot Roy, you'd actually miss.
Probably.
Oh, man.
Man, ricochet, shoot yourself.
Ah, this is
But
stupid.
if
Okay.
Ron tried to shoot, he'd try to shoot next to me and hit me in the head.
God. Okay, Rafina. Shit.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Go ahead. Next.
6 hits.
All right.
I assume Mowax is doing the same thing.
Doing the exact same thing. Yeah, but mine worked.
Actually,
Oh.
wait a second. They're at a -2 on their dex save, too. Does a 15 make it? Yeah, DC 15.
Oh, no. Clay Gladiator 2 falls to a pile of rubble, and a steel spear lands upon the pile of rubble. Clang, 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 clang.
I thought it was a brass spear. Or bronze.
Okay, a brass spear
It
lands.
was bronze originally.
Bronze. A bronze spear. Several spears land of different metallic compositions.
Well, these are alloys. They're part steel, part so.
A uranium spear.
It's a very rare version of steel, bronze, platinum, gold, silver, copper.
Wow,
Unique.
This is going to be fun to melt down.
Unique to Jolt that lands among.
Come on, gladiators. Let's finish out this damn temple. It's already 11.
Oh.
All right. Look, can we make a deal that you guys will do a long rest after this?
Huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait,
I don't
why?
know, Roy. Can we?
No,
Can
I
we
think
make
we're
a
doing a
deal?
short rest.
Roy, can we make a deal that we'll succeed in a long rest
No.
after this?
No, we
Gosh,
want a short
John.
rest after this, and then we're going to go bring the group down.
Okay. Gladiator 3 does its single attack.
He
There's
was
no
just
way.
gonna finish combat.
Hits. Damage. Wait, who am I attacking with Gladiator 3?
A bear.
Bear.
I'm hoping
No.
it's me. Because
No,
then I
it's
got
not. Either Shesh or Riff.
Oh, it's got to be Sashira.
Yeah.
All right, Sashira,
Oh, in
you
that
take
case,
13
I don't wanna-
damage.
I don't want-
Sashira. Sorry.
maybe it's at disadvantage against me.
Yep. I guess we roll.
All right, hang on. Target.
Or you could just re-roll one.
Yeah, I'll just I'll redo it. So okay, targeting Sashira. Let's see if this works. Disadvantage. No, still not working.
All right.
That's you have that effect on you, right?
So just give the 13 points back of hit points.
All right, fine.
All you do is hit control and the damage you gave.
Let's a second, Sashira. What your AC is above 13?
His AC
Even,
is
Aw.
even without haste, yeah.
18's 19 right now.
Okay.
The haste.
Fine. Let's see.
Yeah.
Clay Gladiator 4. He's still targeting the bear. Okay, he will do a single spear.
and of
Hits.
course,
damage.
Bears.
Take that. All right, Misha waits. Orbex waits. Sashira, go ahead, Sashira.
Okay. Oh.
Haha.
hit?
Sashira misses.
No. Is that with my +2 because it's slowed, or do we have?
I don't know. You doing +2? What? Why do I have to do all this math?
No. It's slowed. It's slowed. It's easier to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if that effect was on it or not.
No.
She
Not.
hit an AC
I don't
at
have a slow
7.
effect. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, okay.
That hits too.
Okay. So I got. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll all my damage at once. This will be my 3rd hit. Yes. So there we go.
What about your 4th and 5th hit?
I will save that to see if I need it. I think I will because these things are possible.
These things are really tough. Really, really tough.
Really? They didn't seem so tough. They just seem. I guess they seem like mountains of hit points that don't do much.
They
They're like-
are. Well, they would do a lot more if they could get their 3 attacks per round they're supposed to get. 3 attacks per round, including
Hold that for 1 round.
And if they walked on walls, if they still walked on
these
walls,
these creatures. Let me tell you how fucking badass these creatures are. Right? Each of them can walk on walls. So they have a spider climb, shield bash to knock prone, and 2 more spear attacks. None of which they can do because they're slowed. Like the slow
awful.
has just crushed this entire combat, right? 3 attacks around.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Sashira just had a moment. She's never done this before. She hit 5 times.
Yeah. So I got to consider that. The slow, I didn't realize slow is that strong. Like, I didn't realize slow could take a 3 attack around creature to a single attack round.
It's
But we
not.
have-
Right? The way you resolved it makes it extremely powerful. You did, first of all, 1 saving throw for everybody, and then you never rolled,
Yeah.
never saved every round.
You're supposed to
So-
save every round.
He gets
The
to
slow spell was permanent. I don't know why you did that.
Because nobody.
You never had this. Okay.
I've
Start
never
saving.
cast it
You can say
before.
they can come back. They can come back to full speed now.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Rookie mistake. I forgot that you get a save against slow every round.
and by rolling 1 fail and you assigned them all as fail, it didn't
No.
have to go that way.
I'm okay with that because I want to make things like I want to make record tracking simple.
Well, I
But
like that you declared
Don could
ahead
have
of
done that
time.
with one button click.
I like
Yeah.
that you declared ahead of time that you were doing 1 roll for all of them, because if you roll once and then don't like the result and then say, yeah, but that that doesn't count for all of them.
Are we gonna?
Shashira's done. Shashira's done.
Oh,
Brass.
well, we always take a break when Shira's turn because it goes on for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Rest down loose. Yeah.
Right.
Shit. I wish somebody.
Fish-
Damn it. I forgot you get a save against slow return.
Oh.
All right, so you say
It's a little-
properly.
It's
So
a little
carry
late
on.
to manage that now, Gerald. End of combat.
What? I thought you were doing it on purpose.
What? Really?
When you did the 1 savings throw, I was like, well, I guess he's got his own plans for this.
I'm gonna do this.
So I just,
Alessandra.
All right. Well,
That's the side disappointment, Gerald.
Oh, and after my turn, I do want to move actually.
Yes. Well, just do whatever you want to do.
I missed. Except for the
But you
bear.
hit with the first one.
No, I missed with the first one.
You did an AC 17. Does that hit him or not?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Does an AC 17 hit?
Sure. Since they're still slowed permanently.
Still? I think they autosave at this point.
I legitimately didn't know anything about this saving every round thing, Roy. So
well, pretty much every debuff, which is one of the reasons haste is equal to slow, is that haste has no saving throw. But every debuff has a save every round mechanic.
Gotcha. All right. No, that's a good lesson to learn. So all you DMs out there, remember, debuffs usually save every round, not one time in the beginning.
beginning of a comment. I better really mess this over.
I totally own that as my own mistake because this was supposed to be an enormous combat, and it wasn't because
It lasted
We've
an
been
hour.
combated over an hour.
it's not the length of combat. In fact, this combat was supposed to be big enough to actually drive you guys back to realize, oh shit, we're not prepared for this, and you're supposed to leave. But the slow nerfed the whole fucking thing.
Good thing, because we would have never figured that out.
No, you probably wouldn't.
There's no fucking way we were going to be smart enough to retreat.
How
don't do
could
that.
we have the
We got bears.
All right. God. All right. So after a bit, blah 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 blah. Fine. You guys finish. Oh man, I'm such a noob. Okay, fine. With a little more time, you guys are able to dispatch the remaining 2 constructs. As we've learned, these constructs are incredibly durable. They're not resistant to things, but they are very tough, and they gladly take the best attacks you can throw at them and continue to press on. But since apparently through some sort of divine intervention, making the slow effect of Rafina's perk far more powerful than it was ever intended to be. This divine effect actually basically nerfed these constructs into oblivion, and you guys were easily able to not only walk into the gladiatorial arena, but stand your ground and beat them into dust. This dust upon which these bronze, copper, steel, mithril / uranium spears land. Cling, 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 cling. And so what you're left with at the end of the day are 4 spears of arguable composition lying upon the ground within the shrine.
Oh, good.
I think we know where to put them.
So what else? Yeah. So what else is? Can we explore these tunnels and find out what else is in this shrine? Like back up where the gladiators came from.
It's like after 11.
Can you reveal the whole map? Is what I'm asking.
Well, sure, except that the map is pretty much revealed, right? Hold on. Wait.
We're getting
Use the
experience.
bears.
Shut up. There you go. Yeah. So, yeah. Thus is the map.
Okay.
At the top, once you take each of the 4 spears, and you can place the 4 spears into the open hands of the 4 statues on the top layer.
Rafina, you earned it. You should be doing this.
All right. Yeah. So we do that.
And we get our shrine for the
All right. As you do that, the pedestal turns on the spot, and an ornate stone cube corkscrews up from a hatch in its top. So the same hatch that Rastalmus tried to open now pops open, and this small 3-inch square cube, 3-inch cube, now rests upon the top.
Okay.
Take whoever the hell's temple this is. This temple of
Shamgu,
Shamgu, the Commandant, or whatever.
Take that cube. Now
You
I
have it.
3.
Shagambi.
Shagambi's cube.
Shagambi's cube is ours.
You put
You
it in
now-
my inventory.
All right. Get our
Hold
temple.
on.
And then we take a long rest here in the shrine.
Do we want a long rest?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, why not?
Why?
Because I have 0 spells.
I've had 0 spells. And
But
I get
I've
slowed.
had. You don't know what it's like to have 0 spells. You're not prepared for 0 spells.
I'm
But
cool.
we've been able to use our 6th
I don't care.
encounter abilities to get us through, but now nobody has hit dice. I have no
I
spells.
have hit dice.
Nobody who?
Me.
Shagambi's cube is now in party treasure.
And I still have another divinity that I can burn, and we can rest. I'll get 2 more back.
But are you going to give out experience tonight, Roy? Or otherwise, I'm going to take off.
Let me see.
Thought experience was on long rest.
Ooh, 5th encounter.
We need a long rest.
With sack, missing cube.
We need a long rest.
Let me throw.
We're gonna start dealing with exhaustion anyway if we don't take a long rest.
Yeah, but we could rest at Dang Dang's temple. We're bringing back a grunt.
Just why
Hang
not
on.
rest?
Hang on.
Because we get gold if we bring back a grunt, and we probably get a place to rest there.
Hang on a second. 5th encounter XP. The Great Rift Sacrifice is there. I'll give you 2 cube XPs. I can give XP now. It's still not enough.
We need over 4,000. Yeah.
Yeah, not enough.
Well, look at how much. Look at how much experience we've gotten in 1 day in Omu.
Yeah, each
One
cube is basically 1,000 party XP. So all 9 cubes is actually a really big deal, but individually they're small deals. So yeah, I gave you a 3,000 XP. That was 500 XP per character. I'm sorry, 600 XP per character for the 5th encounter. The Great Rift Sacrifice, 2 cube XPs. Yeah, so.
And what about the gladiator fight?
That's a cube XP. It goes in there.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, a cube is, well, a cube is a cube, but if you manage to unlock the whole thing, that's a really big deal. That's a huge quest XP. So.
All right. So.
These seem harder than the feathers.
I think we should take a long rest here.
Yeah, we can talk about it over the week.
In the shrine. Yeah, we'll talk about it in the week. So, Elliot, make sure you.
So I have Lehman's tiny hut, so it doesn't matter where we take the rest.
You have. You do not.
I do. I picked it as one of my spells, my 6 encounter spells. So it doesn't matter where we rest.
All right. God, this is really changing the game.
Full rest wherever we go.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fantastic. So we did 1 shrine this whole week.
What? That's a big accomplishment for us.
Yes.
But if you look at it on the overall, we've done what, 4 shrines in 1 day in Omu?
I'm more worried about.
9.
I'm more worried about sessions. I'm.
Not 3-hour sessions, but
I may have to start looking at something like taking combat out of the game. I don't know. Something must change. However, fantastic. So the party now has 3 of 9 cubes they're supposed to get. At least 1 cube has fallen to enemy hands. It would not be
red wizard hands.
It would not be crazy to think that other cubes have fallen also to enemy hands. Next week, we're going to find out about that. So we've got 3. We've got 1. 4 are accounted for. 5 are still missing. Join us next week where we're going to have, we're going to find out what happens to at least 1 or 2 more of those cube keys. 2 weeks after that, we probably won't be on air because Gerald and I are going to be DMing at Gen Con. We'll give you more details for that next week. Other than that, this has been very successful. We're going to recalibrate our slow to make sure that Roy, this guy, learns how to actually DM spell effects like slow. And hopefully the next time Roy makes that same big blunder, people like Gerald will tell him sooner. Gerald, this guy, right? That guy. Hopefully Gerald next time will tell him at the beginning of combat instead of at the end of combat, and it will dramatically affect the decisions that all the players make, and maybe we don't have to spend 47 combat rounds beating down hit points of the constructs.
we were only 5 rounds of combat.
I don't think it's in our interest to lose an advantage, Roy. So why would Daryl want to do that?
I don't know. But if you come in next week, maybe we'll find out. Until next week, friends, let's
Nerd out.
nerd out.
Nerd
We should
out.
probably practice that.
Yeah, we should practice that. Okay, let's wait. How do you pause? Wait. It's pause. Are we still on? Wait, we're still on. Okay, hold on.
Point and then 2 seconds. Count 2.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I got my stop streaming. I'm ready. Okay, let's try it again. Ready? Until next time, let's all
Nerd out.
Nerd out.
No, it doesn't work.
Okay.
unless you point and then we have to count 2 seconds.
point. Okay, so
What's the
until
point?
next time,
Why would we wait?
let's, and I point, and you count 2 seconds, and then everybody says
Nerd out.
nerd out. All right, try it again.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Thank you for tuning in this week. Next week, we will see what happens with the next key. Until then,
Nerd out.
nerd out.
Nerd out.
Nobody.
Maybe it is. Just the point might be better. Maybe
Yeah.
here's your point. Might as well.
Okay. One more try. Here we go. Yeah. So,
End of
Wait.
the phrase.
on the point, we say nerd out.
point.
Everybody ready?
On point.
Okay. All you at home, come on with us. This is great. Okay. So, the characters have gotten X of X, blah, 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 blah. Next week, we're going to find out what happens to the rest of the cubes. Until then,
Nerd
nerd out.
Nerd out.
Yeah! Paul, you're still.